Listen, I played in the NFL. I've taken enough shots to last a lifetime. And let me tell you this, taking a shot just to lose weight, that's not a smart play. That's why I roll with Brain IQ. The all-natural weight chews cut cravings, boost metabolism, and sharpen focus. No needles, no chemicals, no crash. Just results you can chew on. And Brain IQ is not just about weight chews. They've got a full lineup of all-natural products to keep your mind sharp, your body fueled, and your health on point. Skip the needles, choose natural. Order now. BrainIQHealth.com/REF/1Live Stew. Brain IQ Chews. Smart, natural, built for results. Poodles, you're in the dog house with your boys, Doug and Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews.
The originators. Man, we started this whole thing, man. Two Live Stews, YouTube.com, Two Live Stews, Facebook.com.
Stewart Media and Entertainment.
What up to the Qs?
And we've got to thank God every minute of every day. It is your boys. Good morning, world. The Two Live Stews. I'm Ryan, he's Doug. Together, we're the Two Live Stews, and this is your
All my haters.
Thursday Two Live Stews experience. Yes! Yes! Good morning to the Great Griff. Aggie Pride, stand proud. Philadelphia's finest, Rel Scott. Good morning, Rel. Make sure you have them balls washed in the morning, Rel. Raymond Sutton the fourth. Good morning, King. And an honorable mention to Mo Cole. This Shadrick Moore in the building.
Need you to talk in the mic, man.
Good morning to all of them, and good morning to you too, Dougie Stew. How are you?
I'm great, man. How about you?
Absolutely fantastic, man.
Now, I hope there's some type of inside story that you telling somebody to clean their balls, man.
Well, you don't read the chat in the morning. While you and Tree are putting together y'all show, I read the chat and I communicate with those that's in the chat, and I tell them good morning. I tell them to make sure they subscribe and like and pass the word about the show.
Uh-huh.
And that comment came from something that Rel had in the chat, but you guys were busy putting y'all show together.
Don't you think you need to explain that? That's a pause.
No. People need to get up in the morning and join us to see how the sausage is made. If they want to be a part of everything that's going on, they need to come on in and join us.
And then you add on top of it sausages.
Hey, man, I know exactly the words that I use. Words have power.
Okay.
Words have power.
And then you know who this is? Sausages.
Do you know who this is?
I have no clue, man. I'm not a Mets fan like that. I'm not a baseball historian like that. Let me make a couple guesses though.
Please.
Dwight Gooden, Doc Gooden.
No. I have his too though. Couldn't find it, but I have his somewhere.
Darryl Strawberry. That's it. That's all I got. Or Mookie Blaylock. Not Mookie Blaylock.
The great
Mookie Wilson.
Tom Seaver.
Oh, shit. Hold on a second.
3-time Cy Young Award winner, 12-time All-Star, World Series champ with the Miracle Mets, 2.8.
You could have
ERA. Shouts out to the great Tom Seaver, man.
So Andy Muscle was trying to give those away the day you got dead.
Because
order.
Who's my baseball team? I'm a Met. I love the Mets.
Oh, I had no idea you were a Met fan.
Yeah.
I had no idea you were a Met fan. Yeah. Never heard that before in my life. And I've literally known you your entire life, and I never knew that. But that's good, man.
Well, hey, man, you know me my entire life, and there's a lot of things you don't know. It's okay, though. Yeah.
Right. Keep those to yourself.
Yeah, it's okay, though.
Keep those to
the
yourself.
great Tom Seaver, man. He was an amazing pitcher on the mound. I got one more thing for you. Old time.
I got a couple things. I got a couple things.
Let's go. Well, Digi Block 24. We weren't on 680, but we do appreciate you spending time with the Stews. We appreciate you being here, and pass the word to your friends.
people always confuse them. It's very similar, 680 and 790.
Right.
So people always confuse them. But shouts out to you. Was it Digi Black?
Block. It sounds like it looked like Digi Block.
At Digi Block. Thank you for joining us, folks.
Thank you.
Tell people, pass the word.
Pass the word. And I'd like to say one more thing, man, before we get started.
Mm-hmm.
Have you watched the Booyah Stuart Scott 30 for 30?
So I didn't. I went to sleep on. I probably got 15 more minutes to watch.
Did you have a box of tissues by you, man?
It was very sad, man.
Oh, God.
It was very sad, man.
Oh.
Yeah, it was very sad.
Oh, gosh. Amazing dude.
Did we ever meet him? I don't think we ever met him.
I don't think we ever met him either.
Well, clearly because he used to come in the nighttime. And so we were there in the mornings. I mean, we were out of there. We were out of there by 3:00 when our show ended.
Right.
So we used to do Sports Center, or not Sports Center. We used to do top
Cold Pizza, then First Take.
First Take. We used to do First Take. Then we go to another studio they had set up for us. We do the radio show. And then when the radio show was done, we were out of there. So, it's probably a whole different set of people coming in that we never saw. And so many people work at ESPN, man. It's not even funny. And they showed that at the beginning of it, how big this thing was. They call it a campus.
It's a campus, sir.
It's a freaking college campus, and they got like 20 buildings and thousands of people work at ESPN, sir.
Hundreds of studios all over the place. All of them throughout the course of the day are filled with people working, doing their jobs. It's an amazing place. And where the meeting took place in the morning versus where the studio was always mind-blowing to me. I was like, why are we meeting all the way over here, having to trek all the way over there to do the show? But I guess there's a method to their madness.
Oh, absolutely. You can't question them dudes about anything dealing with sports media.
Yeah.
They kind of know what they're doing around there. They're kind of a big thing.
There's very few 30 for 30s that I watch that I really don't enjoy. They outsource the majority of them. I've got a friend or two that has produced a couple of them. They do an outstanding job. But that 30 for 30 on Stuart Scott's Booyah, I had to grab a box of tissues, man.
Yeah. I mean, if you were a producer, wouldn't you pitch the idea of the origins of sports rap and the guys that started it? I mean, wouldn't you think that's a good idea for a 30 for 30? I mean, we got an incredible story. I mean, we're working on this book, but I mean, a 30 for 30 would be perfect. How we started a whole industry.
There's no doubt in my mind that thought and idea has already been pitched to them, and they probably said no thank you.
I don't know why they would say no. Will Smith could play you. Wesley Snipes could play me. It'd be great, man. They'd have the little scenes from the past, and Wesley Snipes and Will Smith. Yeah, I think they would work.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to the show. This is the Two Live Studios Experience. Doug Stewart, Ron Stewart.
Good morning, world.
Good morning. We got the Hollywood Report coming. Go ahead.
Had a great show yesterday with the great Joe Hamilton. In the Huddle with Joe Ham at 12:00 noon. We dig into them sports deep, man, and we share our thoughts and opinions. And we had a great show on yesterday, man.
Okay, all right, good stuff. So the Hollywood Report coming up a little bit later. That's the a story or a report on the latest entertainment news going on right now. Top 5. We're gonna save what happened with the top 5 till a little bit later. We'll get into the top 5 a little bit later.
Yep.
Last 48.
Hey, man, contact your lawyer prior to talking about the top 5. Yeah, contact your lawyer. Yeah, I've already sought counsel. I've got counsel. Just contact your lawyer.
The last 48, the biggest memes in the Two Live Studios Facebook chat group. What else? Oh,
a lot of good stuff today.
If you're watching the show right now, if you're going to be in Atlanta this weekend, I'm having a party celebrating the Celebration Bowl. It's a celebration.
It's a celebration.
Throw up that little meme for me. Friday night, Josephine Lounge, right
You're
here
right,
at
Fred G.
ATL.
Fred G.
Party
Scoop 42, you're right.
Bulldogsparty.com. Partybulldogsparty.com.
Look at the
It's gonna be
bros. Look at the
crazy.
bros.
Both coaches for the two final teams in the Black College Football Championship are brothers of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, where the South Carolina State Bulldogs take on the Prairie View A&M Panthers this Saturday, December 13th, 12 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN. Yes. So that's going down. And once again, here's the flyer for tomorrow night. Big party, man. And matter of fact, we have one section that became available. I was holding it for somebody, but they couldn't make it again. So one section holding 9 seats and 9 tickets is available. Go to partybulldogsparty.com.
My phone's been blowing up. It sounds like the majority of the Chain Gang 7 will be there.
Okay.
Several people from the crib have called and said that they're coming.
Who's Chain Gang 7?
That's my line.
Okay.
That's my line. 1992, that year, Delta Kappa chapter. Bold Delta Kappa chapter. The majority of them will be in the building, so it should really be a good time.
So does that mean you'll be there?
Yeah. Are you still going, Tree?
I wasn't the one to give up my section.
Okay, then I won't be there.
They're
This is I twice a week is just about all I can take. It's about all I can take.
Flash that picture, baby girl. I mentioned this last week or last Monday, this past Monday. Baby girl attended Prairie View A&M for 2 years, and she transferred to Tennessee State. This is her second year at Tennessee State. She's a senior. This is Kara's last year. I don't think her numbers are going to qualify her for the Olympics. This is Kara's last year of running track, man. She's been doing it since the 5th grade.
Hey, man.
Look at my baby girl. Let's get it, Kara.
The making it to the Olympics would be the equivalent of going pro in track.
Right.
And the purpose has been served, sir. Yeah. She's done something that has paid for college, man.
College, man.
I mean, everybody talks about pro, going pro, Olympics, NBA, yeah, but 0.0001% of the population goes to a professional rank in any sport. If you can play a sport that you love and get 6 figures of college taken care of, what else do you want?
Praise his holy name.
What else do you want, man?
Praise his holy name.
I've got several frat brothers that have had kids that play high school football. And when they talk about their child playing and how good their child is, they'll often bring up, maybe they'll play on Sundays. And every time someone makes a comment like that, I'm like, whoa, that's not the mission.
Right.
That's not the mission. I mean, you, of course, can pray for that and want that and work. But if you can get college paid for, you win.
So somebody reminded me yesterday when I posted that on my social media.
And I got. Let me write this down.
That the Stewies, the listeners to this show, have been around for Kara's entire life. When we started doing the show, she wasn't born yet.
Right. That's right.
So to talk about her back in 2000, so she just turned 21 this year.
Damn.
So was that 2002 or 2003 or something like? She was born in 2003. I'm pretty sure of that.
You should probably know that, man. But
well,
hey.
I know her age, but
yes,
the year in which they were born, I have trouble with that sometimes.
I understand, man.
But anyway, so the people that were listening to us on day one in 2001 remembers me talking about, Monica pregnant and she's gonna have the baby this time, and that baby was born, and all the things that.
What do you mean this time?
What do you mean?
Your words. You just said she's going to have the baby this time.
By that.
Okay. Words matter, though, man. Words matter.
What did you take from?
I had no. That's why I asked. I had no idea. I wanted to know.
But point is, shouts out to I should have wrote dude's name down. He wrote this nice paragraph saying, "Man, we've watched and been a part of this young lady's life her entire life. We've
Right.
gotten updates on her
Right.
her entire life, and
Yeah.
that's absolutely the case. So her old school is coming to Atlanta. She's going to help with the door. You know, she's 21. She can come to the clubs. She's going to help with the door tomorrow night with my oldest daughter. It's going to be a great weekend, man. Great.
So when she helped at the door of the last party, was she not supposed to be in there?
She didn't help at the door at the last party.
Well, maybe not the last one, but
she's never helped at one of my parties. She was underage.
Okay, so it was Bree and Kay. Okay,
I'd
like to petition. I have a request I would like to petition you with.
Go ahead.
Can you please let me know when you're going to see her run?
Okay.
Not the day before, not 2 days before. I have 3 kids that have a full goddamn schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say on a Wednesday, I'm going to Tennessee, or I'm going to Spelman, or I'm going to Howard, it does nothing for me because that will not allow me the time to join you. But if you were to give me a week, 10 days, 14 days notice, I can make the adjustments that need to be made in the kid's schedule to join you to come see Kara run. So I'm begging you, I'm pleading with you to let me know when you think you're going to be headed to see her run, wherever that may be. I would love to join you.
Well, I do this every year. I'm pretty sure I do this every year. I can go back and check the records
My
and the
comment
emails.
is not to send me the schedule. I can get online and see the schedule. I would like to know when you're going.
Well, I pretty much go to.
I would like to know when you're going.
Well, you cut me off. You cut me off.
The past couple times you've sent me the schedule. Thank you, but I can get the goddamn schedule on my own. The pork chop? Hey, man, don't knock it till you tried it. You hear me? Listen, I played in the NFL. I've taken enough shots to last a lifetime. And let me tell you this. Taking a shot just to lose weight, that's not a smart play. That's why I roll with Brain IQ, the all-natural weight chews, cut cravings, boost metabolism, and sharpen focus. No needles, no chemicals, no crash. Just results you can chew on. And Brain IQ is not just about weight chews. They've got a full lineup of all-natural products to keep your mind sharp, your body fueled, and your health on point. Skip the needles, choose natural. Order now. BrainIQHealth.com/REF/1LiveStew. Brain IQ Chews. Smart, natural, built for results.
I want to thank the Lord. I want to thank Coach Harbaugh. Fucking love you, man. Love the shit out of you, man. This is for you. For this university, the president, our AD, we got the best players, best university, best alumni in the country. Love you guys. These fucking guys right here. These guys right here, man. These guys did it. These guys did it, man. Talk to him, man. Love you.
Thank you, Coach.
Good morning, world. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Two Live Stews Experience. I'm Ryan Stewart. He's Doug Stewart. Shouts out to the great folks in Detroit. WGPR Hot 107.5 AC2 FM.
I wonder what our Detroit folk got to say about this. Michigan,
The Sports
Detroit.
Rap Network is in the building.
Hey, listen,
We appreciate y'all. Peace, Rashad. Doing a great job over there, man. Thank you. Keep on building, King.
When I heard the latest, and I want you to go ahead and break down what you read in the pregame show this morning. I read that information. I got that information last night. A lot of people are waking up to it. There's a lot more. The story has gotten a lot more sinister than first announced.
I would like to say before reading this that apparently this comes from Rob Reinhardt's X feed, and it was sent to me in a group chat this morning, and it says, breaking. Sources have provided me with graphic details leading up to the arrest of former Michigan head coach Sherrone Moore. During an argument with his wife, Moore threatened to kill himself. He then drove to and broke into the home of his assistant, where he held a knife to her throat and threatened to off both of them, himself and the staffer. He was then intercepted at a local church after his wife provided his phone's location to the authorities. He is now in protective custody. Just a tragic chain of events for all involved.
All right, back to the beginning. The University of Michigan has fired head football coach Sherrone Moore for cause. That's very important. Effective immediately after a university investigation found he had an inappropriate relationship with a staff member. The university cited this as a clear violation of university policy. That cause thing means that he's not going to get any of his goddamn money.
All right. I want to tell a quick story before we dig deep into this.
Let me revert back to that video before you go. Remember what you're about to say.
I will.
When he had that breakdown, what the circumstances was on that video that Tree came back with from the break, when he had that breakdown, they had just beaten Ohio State.
Year one.
John Harbaugh was suspended. I believe John Harbaugh was suspended, so he was like the fill-in coach, okay? Interim coach. My point, and everybody was like, men can cry, men can be emotional. I understand that. My point,
and that is a true comment and statement. Men can cry, men can be emotional.
But my point was that was too much crying for that scenario. My point was that was too much crying and hullabaloo for that situation. You would think you'd be happy. You'd be smiling. This nigga was crying like he was an infant.
You don't get to tell someone how they can express themselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's too much crying for you and your taste. That's one thing. But you don't get to tell Sherrone Moore, hey, dude, that's too much emotion. You shouldn't do that. Well, you don't get to do that.
Not the events with him getting with some white chick, some staffer. The whole thing about him committing suicide and wanting to kill his staffer and all of that stuff. When I heard that, I was like, yeah, he ain't stable, man.
Let me share a story with you real quick.
Go ahead. And you're watching Two Off Shoes Experience.
There's been 2 times in my life where someone that I didn't know for a long period of time showed up at my door with just a coat on. And when I come to door and see that just a coat is on, and she opens the coat like this and there's nothing in it, there's been 2 times in my life where I've said, you're not coming in here. Something's up.
The fix is in.
If I don't know you like that, and we ain't kicked it like that, and you just pop up at my crib and you ain't got no clothes on and you at the door with no clothes on, you ain't coming in my house. Something's up. Someone sent you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not opening the door for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying that that's what happened with Sherrone Moore because he hired this lady.
Well, listen, it's probably some degree of engineering behind the scenes because he hadn't been doing as great as Michigan coaches are perceived to do or should do.
He's lost 8 games. I believe his record is 16-8. As a matter of fact, I've got it right here.
Yeah. So, I mean, I could see powers that be behind the scenes wanting to find a reason to get rid of him. But that's minuscule in comparison to all of this other stuff. He should know better.
He should know better.
He should know better.
You
know what? After all of this Shannon Sharp stuff, you would say, yeah, but he probably was in this situation before Shannon.
Shannon ain't got nothing to do with this, man. The Nussie's undefeated. Nussie all over the world has been pulling this caper since the beginning of time.
Because he was fired for cause, Michigan is likely not obligated to pay the nearly $12.3 million remaining on his contract's buyout.
Say that one more time.
Because he was fired for cause, Michigan is likely not obligated to pay the nearly $12.3 million remaining on his contract's buyout. I always talk about generational wealth that these guys give to other communities when they marry outside of their community. And what, Doug, you love who you love. I get that as well. But you're talking about generational wealth that his wife, who he was cheating on,
allegedly,
that generational wealth is gone from the Moore family forever. Like $12 million, $12 million can take care of 3, 4, 5 generations, man. If you put it in the right fund.
unless you're Odell Beckham. And that's another story for another day.
This is just sad, man.
Yeah, man, it's bad. And Moore was the head coach for the Michigan Wolverines for 2 full seasons. His overall record was 18-8, which is not a great record. However, it's not a bad record either.
Yeah, but not for Michigan. Michigan's one of them quote unquote blue bloods.
That's what I was about to say, man.
Michigan ain't trying to be.
When
you said 8, how much? 16-8?
18-8.
Yeah, that's not Michigan standards, man.
When you're at an institution like Michigan, Notre Dame, Southern Cal, there's a handful of them. Georgia Tech, losing
Tech.
4 games a year is not good.
Moore had previously served multiple suspensions related to NCAA issues, including a 2-game suspension in the 2025 season tied to the Connor Stallions sign-stealing scandal, and 1-game suspension in 2023 for recruiting violations.
Now, let me tell you
all of that's on the back end of Harborough, though, I believe.
Right. That was stuff that he did
yeah.
for his old coach, which is probably why his old coach had in his contract, if I bounce,
right.
Moore gets this gig.
Right. Exactly.
Let me tell you the kicker, man.
Mm-hmm.
There's an interim coach filling in for him now that he is gone. And on the heels of why he's gone, the interim's coach name is Biff Poggi.
Biff. We could do a top 5 on the top 5 whitest names in the history of America. Biff?
You can't make this up. Biff Poggi is the guy that's filling in for Sherrone Moore until Michigan decides to hire another coach.
Sydney Action Jackson. Bring Sydney Action Jackson back up, Tree, if you can. Yeah, Sherrod's wife is white too. Black folks were never going to see that money. Yeah, that's what I said exactly. Already
three little girls, allegedly 3 little girls. And there's a picture floating around of Sherrone Moore's wife and his alleged jump off together after the national championship, holding a picture together.
Mm-hmm. As I said in the pregame show, and you're watching the 2 Live Studios Experience, thank you for joining your folks. As I said in the pregame show, I came on here, or I was prepared to come on here and clown dude to the highest of clowntivity.
And let's talk about that real quick.
But this thing has turned kind of dark. So I don't feel like that him trying to kill himself and kill somebody else and losing so much money. I don't feel like after those events that I want to clown dude. Like I feel sorry for him more so than I want to clown him. Here's my point.
Here's what my phone is blown up over this thing. I've gotten a bunch of reports that's not even real, that can't be substantiated. But I want to say this, and I've replied to just about all of them with this comment here. Everyone that says, damn, he really fumbled the bag. Damn, talk about blowing a good opportunity.
You did. All of those things.
All do that. Every one of us do that.
Yeah, man.
Every single one of us has fumbled said bag. Every last one of us has blown a great opportunity. But what you need to do and want to do is to learn from not only your mistakes, but from others' mistakes as well.
But that's what I was going to say. You're absolutely right. Once again, you've been right a couple of times this segment. But how many times did you have to touch the stove to learn not to touch the goddamn stove again?
Sir.
What I'm saying is all these examples, I mentioned Shannon Sharp earlier, all these examples, it seems like from the beginning of time, our experience in this country is white women taking all our goddamn money. I mean,
hey, man.
Seriously.
Okay.
Seriously.
White women, young women, drinking and driving, drugs in the car, firearms in the car, driving too fast. We all do it.
Right. Okay, man. There's nothing to even argue about. There's nothing to even argue about.
Maybe not to the position of a $12 million job. I would like to think that and Sherrone doesn't make $12 million a year. The buyout was $12 million. So Sherrone's contract was right around $6 million a year, which is an amazing number. But yeah, man, as the old folks say in Moco, hey, just keep living.
Just keep living, right?
This ain't the worst thing we're going to see a coach do. Just keep living. We've seen,
and this scenario has happened several other times.
The great Rick Pitino has been jammed up with women on barroom floors. He's married with kids. He had great jobs too, but once he gets pinched, he gets another great job 2 or 3 days later. So yeah, this is not something that just happens to a hand. Everybody, maybe not to this scale, but everybody fumbles said bag.
I keep saying community. I just think in our community, we're so happy when somebody hits that level of success and that level of money that we hate to see them piss it away. I think inherently because of, and I hate to get all serious and you know, I just think that our experience here, man, is once we make it, we're so happy for you to make it. We just want you to keep it. And we just want you to help enrich your community. We hate to see you just fumble it away. I love that term, fumble a bag. We hate to see you fumble it away, man. And this dude clearly fumbled his bag.
I don't know, but dare I say that he wasn't recycling that money in our community. Dare I say that?
Come on, man. I bet you would do one black person in the neighborhood.
Yeah, it's good for his property value.
Hey, man, I just hate to see it. Bottom line, I just hate to see it, man.
And Chuck Wagon 1195, love the name Chuck Wagon. I mean, I love the name. He said Rick Pitino wasn't arrested. No, Rick Pitino wasn't arrested. And we don't know if the alleged story that I just read is true, that's why he was arrested. He probably was arrested to save himself. He probably was arrested because he went to the staffer's house and was going to threaten him to gouge her throat and his. If that's true.
Right.
But I've read so many stories in the last 12 hours. I don't know what's true. That's why before I read that, I said alleged.
This whole thing with, having a relationship with one of your staffers, one of your assistants or whatever, there's plenty of stories like that with college coaches over the last 25 years. When we go to the break, I'm going to try to remember to go and do a quick little AI search, and it'll probably remind me of a bunch of different scenarios just like this.
Go ahead.
But the problem with most of those other situations, those guys probably came from money anyway. Like I'm going to guess that Brother Moore didn't come from money, real money when you're talking millions and millions and millions of dollars. Those other people that have fallen into this situation, they probably were never, ever going to want for anything in their life, probably from birth. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
And this guy here probably came from humble beginnings, and he just pissed it away. I hate to hear that, man. I hate to hear that type of story. Bottom line.
I had something that was very, very insightful to say, and it was very, very intelligent to say, but I forgot.
Don't you? You have to write those things down, man.
Yeah, I forgot.
You have to write those things down. So we'll see what happens, man. And this guy Biff, did you say in your story that is Biff hired? They gave him the job already, or is it like an interim thing? Okay.
Interim. Yeah. No one by the name of Biff Poggi will be the head coach of the Michigan Wolverines.
Oh, I totally disagree with you.
Okay.
I totally disagree with you. Matter of fact, that's going to be more of a reason why he going to get the job, because his name is Biff.
Yeah. They're going to do away with everyone that was on that staff, that's still in that staff, that was under the Harbaugh regime after what's happened with Sherrone Moore. They're going to get rid of everybody that was if you are attached to Harbaugh or to the Moore guy, your time at Michigan is done. We got to move on past y'all. It ain't working for us.
Well, they tried to protect Harbaugh as much as they could. And, I mean, that's probably the reason he left.
He got out of there unscathed.
Harbaugh played there, and maybe Moore played at Michigan too. I'm not sure. He's a big guy, so maybe he was an offensive lineman or something like that. But I think Harbaugh is Michigan royalty. Like, they're never going to cut ties with John Harbaugh or Jim Harbaugh.
Jim is already gone, and he has cut ties because he had to.
No, when I say cut ties, I mean with the alumni, like they have alumni association functions or whatever. I think he still gets invited. I think golf tournaments that they have for Michigan Booster Club, I think Jim Harbaugh is still invited. That's what I mean by that. All right. When we get back from the break, Reggie Carson with his fifth down, talking about the 5 biggest stories in the NFL this weekend. Don't go away. You want to stay tuned for that. Got a lot more fun stuff coming up today. Hey, listen, if you'd like to donate to the show, we would greatly, greatly appreciate it. $1, $5, $50, $500. Look to the bottom of the chat. To the right, there's a dollar symbol. Click on that, and you can donate. And if you're watching the replay, same thing. Look to the bottom of the chat. There's a heart symbol. Click on that. You can donate after the fact, after the show. We read all super chat. That's chat messages.
One day you wake up and you're the head coach of the Michigan Wolverines, making about $6 million a year. And the next day you wake up and you got a knife to your staffer's throat after kicking in her door. It happens fast, man. It happens really, really fast.
We'll read all the chat messages at the end of today's show, so stay tuned for that. Don't go away. 2 Live Shoes Experience. He's the definition of fumbling the bag, man.
Well, again, I've only fumbled a few of them, man.
Yeah.
Are you tired of workouts that leave you feeling drained? Do you want to push your limits without compromising your health? Introducing NPE, the ultimate pre-workout powerhouse. NPE is packed with natural plant-based ingredients and mind. We're talking about sustained energy, enhanced focus, and accelerated recovery. All this while giving your immune system a powerful boost. But NPE doesn't stop there. It also stimulates circulation, enhancing blood flow throughout your body. And it doesn't just improve your workout performance, it also boosts fertility and sexual drive in both men and women. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, NPE is here to help you reach new heights. Don't settle for sluggish workouts. Unleash your inner athlete with NPE. That's natural performance energy. This is not your ordinary pre-workout supplement. Our clients will tell you NPE also stands for natural power, peak performance, every workout.
It's your boys, the 2 Live Shoes. I'm Doug, he's Ryan, and between us right now is the Dover Dog.
What up, Q's?
What up, Q?
What up, bro?
What's the word? What's the word? What's the word?
Thunderbird.
Let me see that beautiful fit you got on, dog. What you got on today, dog?
The Flyers 27.
Oh,
17.
I love it. I love it.
That's dope.
Wayne Simmons. Do your research. Wayne Simmons, the Black Flyer, as I always called him.
Dog, that's
played for
beautiful.
Philadelphia Flyers, brother. So I gotta represent. If you're gonna represent the Flyers, you gotta. If you get a chance to get somebody that's one of us out there, you gotta rock them.
So,
No
team,
doubt about it.
you're from Philly or are you from Delaware?
I'm from both, dog. I was a bit of a problem child, so I got shipped up a little bit. I had to leave home for a little bit, man. So I spent time in both middle school, and then when I became an adult, I moved back to the 2 and 5.
Bro, Carson, in your 5th downs, you don't have Jalen Hurts in there, and I want to get your thoughts on.
Yes, he does.
No.
Well, no, did you read it, Doug? It's not in there. I
No.
would love for you to give me your quick thoughts on it. You can start with it or end with it, bro. But I've got to hear your thoughts on Jalen Hurts and this past Monday Night Football performance. And if you agree with the pundits that are saying he's got to be benched or shipped away.
No, all right. So I don't know if you can see it, but in the background right here, I'm actually watching game tape.
Yep.
So let me tell you, Ron, it's an exhausting thing going back and looking at all the tapes. Definitely when you're looking at all the tapes from all the games that happened. So I'm still going through the review. Jalen, he has some untimely errors. Obviously, he had 5 turnovers. A couple of those interceptions weren't his fault. Went through the receiver's hands. The guy won you a Super Bowl less than 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's a little bit more than 6 months ago. But you got to rock with him, man. McKee's back there. Their backup is a good backup, but you still got to rock with Jalen.
And not only that, man, this guy in 2 Super Bowls, people forget.
Right.
He had 525 passing yards, 3 passing TDs, 1 interception. 142 rushing yards, 4 rushing TDs. So he's outplayed Patrick in both those Super Bowls.
2 times.
He's struggling right now, and I'm acknowledging he's struggling right now, but you can't put a quarterback that's had that on his resume at this age. You can't bench that guy. There's no way.
He's struggling, but the issue with Philadelphia, and I've said this before, not Jalen Hurts, it's not A.J. Brown, it's the offensive line. The offensive line has only played one game together as a unit. It's a mosh posh of people coming in. They lost Becton. They got Steen in there now. It's just, if Dickerson's been hurt, it's just the offensive line situation. It's just not good in Philadelphia, and it's just not good enough.
Talking to Reggie Carson right now, NFL Insider with the 2 Live Stews with his 5th down, the 5 biggest stories in the – roll them out. Give us your 5th down, your 5th story.
Number 5. Who in the NFL is called butter? I'll tell you who's called butter. Brandon Aubrey is butter. Have we seen anything like this? It's almost, look, man, if the Cowboys were worth anything, and I'm just saying that because, I'm a Cowboy hater, and I got some Cowboy talk coming up, but if the Cowboys were worth anything in the playoffs, this guy would be the ultimate weapon. The ultimate weapon. All you have to do is get the ball to the 50-yard line, and Aubrey is in range for a field goal.
Absolutely, man.
Unfortunately, bro, and I'm sorry, Doug, for cutting you off. Unfortunately, the analytics of today's game and the coaches in today's game don't really care about 3 points or even 1 point for extra points. There's often times where they will go for it when they could get a 60 or 70-yard field goal, and it makes no sense to me.
That's what I was just about to say.
But they don't have Aubrey.
That's true, bro.
And look at what the Cowboys do with Aubrey.
Right, and Ryan just kind of touched on it. It seems like kickers today are making longer and longer field goals. That's a weapon, but they're suppressing them at the same time and going for 2 and going for it on 4th down and all these crazy different scenarios. It's wild.
Look, man, Harrison Buckner is the highest paid kicker, 6.4. Aubrey's coming up for a contract renewal. He's almost at $3 million. The guy's going to get his back.
Wow.
I've never seen anything like this. I sit there and I watch the Cowboy games and I'm like, Jesus Christ, this guy is kicking it from the 50-yard line.
Former soccer player, bro, and let me add this. I don't care if it's a 65-yarder or a 68-yarder. It looks effortless on his behalf. It doesn't look like he's grunting or straining or going, ugh, every time he kicks. It looks like he's just stepping through the ball, kicking it firm and proper, and sending it long distances every time.
He's a freak in nature, man. The guy's a freak. So definitely, that's my 5th down. And I hate to give Cowboys their love, but that guy, I've never seen anything like this in the NFL. And it's just like, it's amazing.
What about Janikowski though? Janikowski was next level too now.
Janikowski missed a lot of kicks.
Sebastian has some leg, but this guy, man, this guy is just special.
Yep,
he's special.
Absolutely. All right, story.
You just mentioned the Cowboys, bro. Get into your 4th story, Q.
Look, Danny Don Meredith, Roger Staubach, Troy Aikman, Tony Romo, the greatest of all time. And I want to ask the Stu Nation this. Is it, dare we say, Dakota Prescott? Now, I know Dak doesn't have the playoff wins, and it's all about winning championships. Staubach, Aikman, they had the wins. And Dak is like almost like, he's not even quite at 30% for playoffs. But he's got just about every statistical record that the Cowboys can have. Are we watching greatness with Dakota?
I think we are, man. 34,000 plus yards. Tony Romo's right around the same thing. Troy Aikman, they've already surpassed him with 32,000 yards. He got to get some success in the playoffs. He's got a ring would definitely help. A ring or 2 would definitely help. I think if you ask most Cowboy fans, old school Cowboy fans, this thing is all generational. Most old school Cowboy fans are going to say Staubach's the greatest quarterback ever for the Cowboys. People that came up during the Romo era is going to say him. Maybe it's crazy, but Dak is right there, man. He's playing great football.
Bro, the only problem I've got with Dak, and everything that you said is correct. However, when he does get his team to the playoffs, in those playoff games, he's ultimately been the reason why his team hasn't succeeded. So you can't put him ahead of Staubach. You can't put him ahead of Aikman, because when they got to the playoffs, They found a way to win. Dak hadn't done that.
Well, I'll say this. It seemed like the game, like it's already slowed down, but it seemed like the game is just slowed all the way down.
Agreed.
For Dak Prescott, because when he's out there, he's making every right read. He's making every right throw. I've never seen him play like this. Well, maybe a little bit last year or in the year that he got hurt, but he's just raised the bar so far right now. It's incredible for me to watch him play.
Right.
Yeah, and also, bro, you want to say if he gets another opportunity the way he's playing this year, that he'll get it done. And they may get an opportunity because of the way the Philadelphia Eagles are playing. If the Eagles fumble one or two more games and Dallas finds a way to win out, they're going to have a chance to get into the postseason. And that's something that no one saw coming.
Don't say it. Let me tell you, I've mean people to death with the Petticoat Junction and everything like that, talking all this trash. I don't want to see me eat those words and see Dallas make it as a divisional winner.
That'd be bad, team. That'd really be bad.
Story number 3, team.
Story number 3 is an interesting one, I guess, and I'm sure everybody in Stu Nation has seen it. Phillip Rivers is signed again at quarterback at 44 years of age, and I got to see what's going to happen. I'm actually going to watch that Colts game just to watch that and see what he's done. Daniel Jones is out for the year. Can a 44-year-old quarterback get this team to the promised land? They were looking like a sure enough lock for the number 1 seed, and now they're struggling just to make it to the playoffs.
You know what, Ryan? Hold 1 second. Tree,
No
maybe
problem.
we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Can you flash that number 2 story talking about Phillip Rivers? And Ryan, go ahead with your thoughts. I just thought this was a good opportunity to do that.
This does not make sense to me because he hadn't played. This does not make sense to me because he hadn't played in 5 years. But on the other hand, it makes total sense because he knows Steichen's system. He had Steichen in San Diego. He played his last season with the Colts. So he knows what Steichen does, and he's been coaching. He hadn't been retired, raising his 10 kids and chasing his grandkids around. He's been coaching one of his son's teams, and guess what? They run Steichen's system at his son's high school team that he's coaching. So there's familiarity there. If he's been working out and running with those kids, this may actually work if they can protect him, bro.
So here's the question I want to throw out at you in particular, Ryan. I want to get your thoughts too, bro, Carson. What's the percentage chance, and I'm not wishing this on anybody, you hadn't played football, you haven't made football moves in almost 5 years. I feel like there's no way possible he's not going to pull a hammy, a groin, or worse, an Achilles. He's going to tear an Achilles. There's no way when he has to get in a full-out sprint trying to escape from a defensive end that something's not going to give.
Bro, Carson, you go first. You go first, bro.
Look, I didn't play on that type of level, but look, he's 44. He knows the system. He's never Phillip Rivers never
been athletic. Right.
He never was a fully, a 5-step drop back thrower. He's a quick release guy. I can see what they're trying to do. What were the other options? The trading deadline has gone, so they had to go off on the street to pick up somebody at quarterback. They had to do this, and he was available. So I just don't want to see him get hurt, like you said. I don't want to see him get hurt.
My thoughts are we don't know what he's been doing to stay in shape, possibly. If he's the coach, if he's the coach that runs with his team every day, if he's the coach that works out or gets on the treadmill in the gym when his kids are in there every day, that's one thing. The other side of that is the league has transformed since he last played in it. These guys now, they evade pressure with their legs. There's more than half of the quarterbacks in the NFL now have escapability within their own bodies because they can move. This guy will not be able to do that. I am so excited to see what happens, and I'm hoping that we don't see him get severely hurt when he does get on the field, if he does.
Absolutely. All right, team. What's your next story?
Number 2.
Superman. We got to talk about Superman, and the Superman resides in Buffalo. Josh is playing unbelievable football, what he did last week. And not just Josh and the Buffalo Bills. Look at what a 1-year signing of Joey Bosa has done. He leads the league in forced fumbles. And on the defensive side, Bosa is just as powerful as to what Josh is on the offensive side. dare we say the Buffalo Bills are still going to be that team now that Kansas City is now looking like they're having an opportunity. Now that Baltimore is looking like they don't have an opportunity. Now that the Bengals don't have an opportunity. It's all looking like this might stack up to be Josh Allen's year in the AFC.
Man, when I think about Buffalo and Josh Allen getting that MVP last year, should have went to Lamar Jackson. Like, they've been hyping him up. They've got a great team. This might be the year for Buffalo. What did they lose? 4 Super Bowls in a row back in the day, or 3?
They did.
Four. It was 4.
So 4 Super Bowls back in the day. All of the hype surrounding Josh Allen. He's played great football. They gave him an MVP last year. This is the year that Buffalo has to get it done, I feel like.
The Colts are now struggling. The Ravens are struggling. The Bengals are no one. The Steelers are struggling.
Yeah.
However, the Broncos, the Patriots, the Texans, the Jaguars, and there's one more I was thinking about. Even possibly the Miami Dolphins have something to say. So I agree with y'all. The path looks like it may be clear for the Buffalo Bills and for Josh, but there's still a few contenders in that AFC that's having pretty good seasons.
Unproven quarterbacks that have that time in the postseason, though. Unproven quarterbacks. So we're going to have to see what's going to happen.
You're right.
I mean, those guys have been, and a few of them have some playoff games, but they don't have the length and span that Mahomes had, that Burrow has, that Baltimore has, that Lamar has. They just don't have it.
Speaking of unproven quarterbacks, bro, go ahead and get the number one story with the Denver
Number
Broncos.
one. The team that has an opportunity in the playoffs is the Denver Broncos, for rightfully so, because Bo Nix is playing phenomenal football. Easy out there and just really just throwing the rock. Their defense is just lights out. Look and see what's happening in Denver, folks, because the Denver Broncos have an opportunity to go to the Super Bowl this year.
And they've got a coach that's been there and done that, and they've got a coach that is an alleged quarterback whisperer. And Bo Nix looks like he plays the part, bro. I couldn't agree with you more, team.
The only thing I hate to see, man, is I wasn't really a Russell Wilson fan, but I hate to see how Peyton handled Russell.
That's
it was
exactly
just a
what I was
level of disrespect. So I don't want to give Peyton his roses too much. But man, you might be right on, because he took this guy. This guy's playing phenomenal MVP style quarterback right now.
Man, this year right here, there's no real favorite.
I love it.
Like, I can't think of another year where there's so many teams that traditionally are there at the end of the season in the playoffs and vying for a Super Bowl, not be good. And then there's a bunch of teams that we didn't expect to be good that are good, like the Colts, like the Broncos. And so this is going to be a very interesting playoff time and Super Bowl run this year.
Don't forget about Seattle, and don't forget about Chicago Bears. Right. There's a few teams, man, that
it's not crazy to say the Bears can make a run in the playoffs, right?
That's right, man.
Right.
That's
Who's
exactly
going to get home field advantage is really going to be key to the whole situation. Who has to travel? Who gets it at home? What are the playoff conditions looking like at home? That's going to be the key for whoever's going to win it. And I hate to say it, but I don't think my Eagles are going to win it this year, man. I really don't.
Right.
Outstanding job this morning, bro. Thank you very much, Q.
Thank you, team.
All right, bro.
That's the Dover Dog. Reggie Carson in the building with the Two Live Stews on the Two Live Stews Experience. Outstanding report this morning, and they all typically are outstanding reports. Sir, there's a hodgepodge of teams that have not been there and have not done that are in a position to get it done this year. It's been an amazing season.
Yeah, it's going to be 2 non-Super Bowl traditional teams. Easily I could see the Colts. Easily I could see the Broncos. Even the Bears, like I mentioned, man. Like, there's so many teams coming that are playing good this year that hadn't historically done that. And all of the historic great teams, especially over the last 5 years or so, Kansas City's not really in the running this year. Baltimore's not really in the running this year. Dallas could even do something. I hate to say that, but Dallas could even make a run for a Super Bowl.
They've lost a couple of games that they probably should have won, but the remaining stretch that they have this season is definitely winnable games within their division too. So we'll see, man. The Dallas Cowboys are not out of it for all the Cowboy fans.
All right, when we get back from the break, man, Arleywood with the
Arleywood,
Arleywood report, the entertainment report don't go away. I'm sure we're going to probably at some point, maybe not even do Arley's report, we're going to talk about Puff Daddy and 50 Cent.
We're going to do all these reports, though.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, we're going to do it in the next segment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Coming up next.
All right.
Two Lives
I'll
to
give
the
a lot to you
Experience.
boys, man. 2 Lives to the Experience.
Hello there, it's your favorite cruise director, Arlie Michelle, and you want to be on the inaugural Cruise with the Stews, February 6th through 9th. What's up, Stew Nation? We want to see you out on the big water for the big game, and we cannot wait! Have you signed up to go with us on the cruise yet? If you haven't, there is still time. We want to see everybody's face in the place. We're going to be celebrating from Miami to Nassau, Bahamas, and back. You want to be in the place. Can't wait to see ya. Yay! We're so excited. We're going to cruise together. Cruising with you, cruising with you, cruising with you. Come on, y'all. Ah!
It's your boys, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of your stews, and we are the 2 Live Stews. We're now joined by Arleywood in the building.
Good morning, Arlie.
Good morning. Cruising with you. Y'all ready to cruise with us?
Yes,
Arlie,
we're
give,
ready
us,
to cruise.
give us an update on the inaugural 2 Live Stews Super Bowl Stews.
Yes! First of all, we, the 2 Live Stews crew, are going on the big water for the big game, February 6th through 9th, right out of Miami, Florida to the Bahamas. Woo! And if you still want to join us, somebody paid their whole thing yesterday. They called him like, I'm going. So we figured out what rooms were still available. And so we have a couple of people that have, actually 2 people that paid yesterday. So one is paying, they had like until the 12th, and so that's tomorrow. But because once we hold a room for you, they give you like 2 days, but your entire party, y'all know y'all got credit cards that'll let you do it. There are a few staterooms still left. They are not under our group block per se, but we're gonna figure out how to still be a big old group. So let's get it.
I called you a couple of days ago and asked you to run down the list of names of people that's coming, and we're going to have a good time. I mean, it is really going to be an outstanding time on the big water with your boys and the Stews crew.
We got girls, we got boys, we got everybody, couples, we got singles. People might make a love connection. Ooh, I'm so excited. Anyway, but we're going to have a good time. On Friday, we will leave Miami, headed to a perfect day at Coco Cay. On Saturday, which is the private beach of the Bahamas. On Sunday, we will sail to Nassau, get out. You can go and do an excursion onto actual Nassau, Bahamas. Get back on the boat by 6 p.m. We're going to 5 p.m. Then we're going to watch that game together because ain't none of our teams seem like they look like they're going. So we're going to watch somebody's team play in the Super Bowl.
Damn sure ain't gonna be no Falcons in the Super Bowl.
Well, I still got a shot with my Detroit Lions.
Yes.
I'm very excited about that.
We will all be rooting for your team because none of ours are going. I'm good if Philly goes. I won't
Right.
Any of these people, they could have a coach, they could have a head big person, a quarterback. Any of those, I will cheer for them. So let's look forward to, if you are still interested, anyone hit me up at sme.arleywood, then you get in the morning, at gmail.com. And we'll get you squared away.
Yay!
Let's get to your birthdays, Arlie. I'm excited about your story this morning.
Happy birthday to you.
Well, damn.
Happy birthday to you.
Where'd that come from?
Happy birthday.
It's Monday.
People, I keep getting these emails. Doug, we miss you singing the birthday song. So
Right.
Arlie, right before you do that, and this
Yes,
is,
sir.
I probably should wait, but I'm not going to wait.
You gonna show everybody your hair?
I'm not sure. Well, I'm not sure if you have plans after you get done with your report, but the lawyer that I contacted to help me with the top 5 is not answering the phone now. I may need you to stick around in the green room because I am going to need a lawyer when we take care of the top 5 segment.
All righty, there it goes. I will
why
put
you,
on
Arlie.
would you need
my
a
lawyer hat.
lawyer?
Thank you, Arlie.
Yeah,
That's
Let's go on. Let's get into your stories, Arlie. What you got for us today?
That's a computer operated thing. What do you mean you need a lawyer?
Oh,
what are you
yeah.
trying to say?
It's not computer operated. But anyway, we'll save that for another date. Arlie, let's get to your stories.
When you hear him go, oh no, we've been in trouble. Trust me, we are in trouble, people. First of all, happy birthday
Ain't
out
nobody
there.
studying you, man.
Anybody in Stu Nation, he ain't studying none of y'all because they all just cheating. Anyway, Stu Nation, if you have a birthday, an anniversary, we wish you the happiest of it with Doug's fabulous singing.
Happy birthday.
But out there in celebrity world, which some y'all are all stars to me, but the people that are counted as stars, retired member of the famous Jackson 5, Jermaine Jackson, years old today.
Count Chocula.
We just talked about Jermaine Jackson last week.
Happy birthday
last
to
Monday.
him. Yeah.
Yes, somebody tell me why. Tell me why is it so? He never want to let it go. He never can say goodbye, girl. That hair, I don't understand. But
It's
that's
not
for me to
hair, it's paint,
understand.
actually, technically.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a but it's got hair like a little. He should just, I don't know. Anyway,
It's like a little mohawk at the top and painted on the side. It's really, really weird.
It's the hairline like down here, like right by my. But anyway, Antoine Caribbean, famed DJ, record producer, and film director. Y'all know who that is? Antoine Caribbean.
No, who's that?
DJ Yella is 64 today.
DJ Yella. Oh, from the world famous
NWA.
NWA. Okay.
NWA, DJ Yella, y'all, 64. Jesus have mercy.
Arlie, what's wrong with hairlines that's low? I'm confused. Is there a problem with low hairlines?
We don't necessarily, I mean, nothing's wrong with them, Ryan.
Okay,
Nothing
thank you.
at all.
Thank you. All right.
They're
okay,
absolutely fabulous. Monique Angela Hicks is 58 today. Y'all know who that is? She's an Academy Award winner and a comedian. Monique, one name, is 58 today.
Happy birthday, Monique.
She's a little aggressive, but she has a good set whenever she's on stage. She does a good job.
Too much. I
She
do not
cussed
like
for no
watching
reason.
Monique. She cuss for no reason. It's not funny when you cuss for no reason.
Yeah, the cuss got to be like, it's got to have a meaning. It just
Gotta make
can't be
sense, right?
just, I'm cussing. That MF and light.
You don't want to play the dozens with her. She cuts deep when you play the dozens with her.
She coming for your mom, your pa, your children. She don't play. Not messing with her. Up next, Dante Terrell Smith, rapper and actor, also known as Yasin Bey, also known as Mos Def, is 52 today.
Mos Def. Okay. One of the illest.
And former NFL defensive end Craig Townsend Jr. realized he got a daddy that's a senior who also played in the league, but it's the junior's birthday today. He's 32. This weekend, singer, actress, and television host Dionne Warwick will turn 85. Actress Regina Hall, 55. Musician Sheila E. I love me some Sheila E, honey.
The glamorous life we don't need. A man's touch we want it. That's skating ring music right there.
God.
That's
And there's a movie that came to the movie theaters now, Sign of the Times. She's playing drums in that whole for that tour or whatever. She's amazing.
Right.
Jamie Foxx, Nene Leakes, and Morris Day, speaking of another Prince protege, will all have birthdays this weekend. So happy birthday to all the people who will be celebrating.
Happy birthday to all of them.
Birthday people, happy
December birthday.
I know they're listening.
Story number one, y'all. There's a lot of fallout. Y'all talked about that Sean Combs, The Reckoning on Netflix. Everybody's watching it. Everybody's talking about it. I started watching it last night. Didn't get a chance to get past the first. It was early on. I was like, well, I wonder what everybody's talking about. So it's got to get really bad because initially it just starts off like we're watching Diddy. But unfortunately, Misa Hilton, which was his first baby mama, she gave him the beautiful Justin Combs, their first child. We all used to go to Justin's on Monday night.
Yep,
Back in the day, if you're from Atlanta, and he named the club after him. They're being harassed after the documentary. There's a lot in there, which of course I have not seen the whole thing, but it's Netflix series speculated that Diddy treated Misa as his property, would put his hands on her. It was alleged the couple would fight in the streets, and Diddy was once seen beating her as she was on the ground and people were pulling him off her. And she is like, that did not happen. On top of that, that gentleman to the left in the picture, Gene Deal, has said he didn't say it, he just didn't not say it, was that the former bodyguard is actually Justin's daddy, not Diddy. And so that just puts a whole different level of, speculation. She said they're getting online harassment, she and her son Justin, and she was like, this is not a TV show. This is people's lives, and we really need you to chill out.
Go back to the meme tree. When I saw this, and you're watching the Two Live Studios Experience, look at the noses. And the bodyguard's name, is that the guy Wolf that got killed here in Atlanta?
Anthony Wolf.
The noses.
The
noses are exactly the same, man.
The faces are the same.
His mama. He looks like his mama.
Okay. Right.
That's what I say.
Yeah.
And we ain't doing up. That's my dad. Because the other man dead. And
right.
we
and I'm sure, at this point.
Y'all don't think he's taking some kind of paternity test, like the same way that he took in Quincy? Quincy considers him his dad instead of Al B. Shore. So perhaps that's just the deal. The man dead. I'm gonna take his. I don't know. Misa was his girl. I hate that because I'm going to say this. I had a cousin, unfortunately, that died tragically, and this girl claimed that she was pregnant with his kid, and then the baby came out, and everybody's like, oh, well, that's he is. That baby look just like him. My aunts were like, if it is, we're going to take care of this child. And lo and behold, we did a blood test, and guess what? He looked just like the daddy that he would. And so looks don't always, you feed them long enough to look like you, so you just don't know.
That's old school. You feed them long enough, they're going to look like you.
They're going to look like you. They just start. My parents look alike now. They never looked alike, but as they get older.
One thing I found strange in the documentary is Puffy went after everybody else's girl. Like you would think that he has access and he's famous and there's probably millions of women without boyfriends, that's not the girlfriend of somebody in his circle that he could get.
I have two former friends that did the same practice.
Oh, I got a frat brother did the same thing too. I'm not gonna call his name.
It's kind of like because I now know you and I've got an in through you. This is my access to you,
right?
And it's the weirdest thing in the world.
Yeah, they use that kind of as a harbinger to get in good with the person. They have conversations with the person as friends, and it's easy to transition into, can I pull your drawers down?
It is. I've had that happen to me, not the draw part, but the dude trying to get at me because we were friends, and then he wants to come tell me, yeah, he don't treat you right. You know what I mean? You're like, you know what? He does.
I hate them ninjas. I hate them ninjas.
Right.
Yeah, those people are good to get out of your life.
Man, there was like 8 people on this documentary that was friends, that Puffy was real good friends with the dude, and he ended up taking their chick. Like, who does that?
Insecurity. I think a lot of this, because before Diddy had, when you look at him in them early pictures, his baby pictures and stuff, he was the cutest. Oh, look at the little baby. And then he had a horse phase. Talk about people, but I'm not about to have no more kids. And I'm just gonna pray to my grandchildren, whenever they get here in this world, they don't have the sins of their grandmother.
I'm in the middle of the 4th show on the doc, so I'm almost done with it, man. And some of the things and some of the ways that Diddy was acting in these streets is absolutely mind-blowing.
For new listeners or new watchers of the show, we tell a story all the time. We actually hung out with Diddy an entire night here in an ATL.
They did.
Long story short, club hopping. It was very, very
fun.
Very wild night.
It was actually you, Doug. I hung out with y'all for like an hour or so, and when we got to the first club, I threw a smoke bomb and got out of there.
Shouts out to our boy Ryan Cameron, longtime FM radio DJ here in Atlanta. Ryan Cameron gave us a call. He's kind of like our mentor when we first got into business. He gave us a call just like out of nowhere. Hey, man, Diddy's in town. Y'all want to hang out tonight?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's do
Hell
it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. People want to act like they would turn it down.
No, not let's do it. No, not let's do it. No, not let's do it. No,
right,
Diddy.
pause.
No Diddy. No Diddy.
Pause.
Not let's do it. But we did hang out with him.
Yeah. Very interesting night, man. Went from club to club to club and back doors. I didn't know clubs had secret back doors like that. Yeah.
I'll talk about back doors and Diddy now. Let's be careful.
Wait a minute.
Right. Pause.
Pause. It's a lot. And then on that, there's probably, again, I said it Monday, there's probably going to be some legal fallout. And of course, Diddy's lawyers are saying that the GMA teaser confirms that Netflix relied on stolen footage that was never authorized for release. his spokesperson, Judah Engelmeyer, said, as Netflix and CEO Ted Sarandos know, Mr. Combs has been amassing footage since he was 19 to tell his own story in his own way. It is fundamentally unfair and illegal for Netflix to misappropriate that work. It is equally staggering that Netflix hand-created control to Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent, a longtime adversary with a personal vendetta who has spent too much time slandering Mr. Combs. So
two things.
it's gonna be
One,
interesting.
the doc is number one on Netflix. Everybody's watching it. That's the first thing.
I
Okay.
know.
Second thing, why is it misappropriated when the footage is the footage that Diddy hired somebody to take?
Because I did. It's like if I come on this show and do a show with y'all, and then somebody takes our footage and uses it for their intended.
You can't profit off of
intended
somebody's
end.
intellectual property. That's what I would consider it to be.
Well,
I
okay,
don't-
that's
I'm a-
fine. And I understand what both of y'all are saying, but again, all of the footage that is in that doc is footage that Diddy had someone, his own videographer, record.
So the videographer is probably the person he's gonna have to sue. But if Netflix got it under the guise that they were, I don't know the legalities. I really have to look into that because it feels like there is some legal measure. I don't know though, because if I record something in this house and it is supposed to be for my use, and then whoever that I paid,
and I didn't authorize you, right.
And you sell it to somebody. It's like people selling your stuff to, I guess, the TMZs and all that. There is still some legal recourse sometimes.
I understand that, and maybe someone gets sued, and maybe someone has to pay. However, the footage that we're seeing is not made up or is not lies. No. It's actual real footage.
Yeah, but they're not arguing that it's not real.
Okay.
Yeah. They're arguing that it was misappropriated. Means you put it in a place that it was not intended.
Hey,
misappropriating funds. You can't just take the funds and do what you want to. They got to go where they're supposed to go.
Allegedly, Diddy's got like 3 or 4 bodies under his belt, man. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Allegedly, and we don't want no problems from 50 Cent or Diddy, or we don't want no problems.
No,
we are singing that song. We don't want no problems.
Okay.
Woo.
All right. Okay.
And to that note, I was just going to mention this briefly. Danity Kane, which was his biggest selling group off Making the Band, the whole project. They were season 3 of Making the Band. They were the 3rd season on the MTV show. 3 of the 5 of them are touring again. They have an 11-date tour. 3, Aubrey, which had Andrea, Aubrey, and D Woods. And it's the cutest that little thing is so cute. And they're not calling it a comeback. It's called the Untold Chapter Tour, minus the other two, Dawn Richard and Shannon Bay. And as we know, Dawn Richard testified against him in court. Aubrey had so much to say. Aubrey O'Day was on fire about how Diddy treated her and what happened. She was very, very public. And so that's going to be interesting. They don't look to have Atlanta on there. When I looked, it looks like there's some California, Connecticut, New York places, but 11 and the little video footage I saw, they looked good. So I'm hoping they're coming back because they were some talented young ladies, and he put together some fire.
They Diddy's in the news, Bad Boys in the news. They capitalizing off of it. Simple as that.
I mean, might as well get, and they can still sing, so that's a good thing. Last but not least, Christopher Williams is making a comeback. He has a new song out. He's touring. Somebody told me he's in Chicago doing a National Association of Black Educators convention. So I'm going to find out how that went. He had kidney issues, failed kidneys back in 2021, where he went into a coma. He is coming back. So congratulations to him. He has a lot going on. So we'll be checking out new footage of him, new music, and Waiting to Exhale, the women's anthem, is 30 years old, guys. I can't believe.
Wow.
30 years old. So shout out to those ladies. Of course, Whitney Houston is no longer with us. It'll be 10 years that she's been gone coming up.
So bring that back, Tree. Right. Her name is Loretta Devine, right?
Yes.
She on that Ozempic.
Yeah.
Bless her heart. She looked real good. You don't think so?
I don't think she is. I think little no more, but she ain't. She gained weight for that role, and she just never took it off because when she was
look at Sunshine from Life.
Baby, Sunshine is still Sunshine, and she got a little extra weight on her Sunshine, but that's all good.
And she might be on that Ozempic too.
That cat is Mr. Ozempic. He's
Everybody
the Ozempic man. Everybody's on Ozempic.
I seen some pictures of Sunshine. What's her real name?
We gotta
Lila
go, man.
Rashawn.
I seen some pictures of her. She didn't look like that. She looked like somebody else.
But they knew they would take a picture, so they got their faces made up.
Outstanding job today, Ollie. We appreciate you, Ollie.
Thank you, Ollie.
Yes, have a great weekend, everybody.
If you can stick around, I'm gonna need your representation, Ollie, please.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. Shouts out to everybody on WGPR Hot 107.5
Hey,
FM in Detroit, Sports Rap Network. At the top of the 9 o'clock hour, I'll have a Two Live Stews fantasy football report because it's playoff time, and I got to break down how we've gotten there.
If y'all haven't heard, you're not gonna believe what happened with this top 5.
Y'all not gonna believe it.
This is incredible.
Y'all not gonna
Stay
believe
tuned.
it. Y'all not gonna
Stay
believe
tuned. Two Live Stews experience. Wow.
Y'all not gonna believe it. It's mind blowing. Mind blowing.
I mean, who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it, man?
If you are somebody who is impacted by the government shutdown that is threatening your SNAP benefits, here is one way that you can get access to free groceries that most people don't even know exist. Hi, my name is Beverly. I am a COO and your Chief Empowerment Officer. And the program is the Emergency Food Assistance Program through the USDA. All 50 states, including DC and Puerto Rico, have TFAP distribution programs happening right now. But most people have never even heard of it. The biggest thing is that this is not charity. This is the USDA redistributing American-grown food that has already been purchased from farmers. Once accepted into this program, boxes that include meat, dairy, eggs, fresh produce, canned goods, rice, pasta, juice, peanut butter, is basically a big box of essentials. And it's completely free if you qualify after application. Here's the thing about qualifying. The income limits are way higher than SNAP. You can make up to 300% of the poverty line. Once you're in, they'll send you these packages monthly, or they will direct you to distribution centers where you can pick them up monthly. And it doesn't compete with SNAP. So even when the government comes back online, whenever that will be, you can still keep the program as long as you meet the income requirements. Go to USDA.gov, or you can just use a search engine to find the Emergency Food Assistance Program. It'll let you click on your state, and it'll tell you the distribution centers that are in your area. It walks you through how to apply so that you can get access to these resources now. And if you know any seniors who are struggling with food costs, definitely share this with them, because a lot of seniors qualify even if they are on social security. These programs are hidden in plain sight and funded by your tax dollars. Hopefully this will be a resource that is beneficial to you and will help you get access to the groceries you need.
It's your boys, the Two Live Stews. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience. Shouts out to the good folks in Detroit, WGPR, FM, HD2, Sports Rap Network. We appreciate y'all, man. A lot going on in Michigan right now. Y'all make sure your boy Sherrone don't do what people don't want him to do while he's incarcerated up there. Y'all hang in there, Michigan. Hang in there, Detroit. We appreciate y'all.
Best you can do is pray for that brother at this point.
Yep.
Hey, welcome back to the show.
Is the top 5 time? Is that what we're doing now?
If you haven't heard, the top 5 ended in a tie.
No, that's not true.
It did.
That's not true.
What do you mean it's not true?
Sir, you cheated. You cheated.
How did I cheat, man?
You posted the top 5 and put your name on both lists.
Oh yeah, steak.
No.
That wasn't cheating. That was a mistake. I fixed it, and we had, I think, over 140 votes with the corrected top 5.
For the record, sir, you can't correct what you posted. You cheated.
Well, here's the thing. It doesn't even matter at this point what you think, because nobody cheated. It doesn't matter because it ended in a tie. It ended in the exact same votes, 50%, 50%. So we have to run it anyway.
Sir,
what?
You listed both top 5s as yours for an entire game. So there's people that wanted to vote for me that possibly voted for you.
Now, Ryan, stop. It was not for an entire day. Stop that.
It was like 45 minutes.
You stop, Tree.
You stop. You stop.
Yeah, you stop, Tree.
You stop.
Yeah. Tree, don't worry about it. Don't worry about Tree.
It was posted wrong.
Right.
And It was unjust.
So what Ryan's talking about?
I'm not on here trying to say, give me the tie, let's do it over. I want the goddamn win.
No,
you cheated.
You can't get the win. That's not cheat.
Look at that. Both lists have your name on it, and there's already votes on there.
Your watch experience. So what happened is
you cheated.
Being discombobulated, rushing. Go back to the last one, Tree.
Oh, you were discombobulated.
Being discombobulated, tired, rushing through it. I listed both lists in the poll with my name, Doug's list. Somebody brought that to my attention. Within 30 minutes of doing it, we took it down, and I corrected it and put it back up. Okay? So it was a mistake. I don't know why you always try to put people in a bad light.
When I logged on to vote, there were several votes already there, and I'm like, wait a minute. Doug has 2 lists?
Okay. So
yeah, I mean, it doesn't work like that.
So after this happens, I put up the correct list, and voting goes on as normal. It ended in a tie. And Tree, do you have pictures of that?
No, I don't, because I don't like you. Let me start this. I don't like you, Ryan. No, but you can't do that.
Tree, we know you don't like me. It's okay.
Trying to
out of my top 5. Y'all have cheated all goddamn year.
As y'all can
see, it's an
see,
incredible sin, but y'all can't help but cheat.
As everyone can see, I suggested we leave it up there. Number one, because for the main reason is because we should have just combined the votes that had already happened with what else happened. No, I did not make a top 5 nothing today because we need to do one more. It is the right thing to do, and we know it was a mistake.
Hold on, Tree.
No, it was not a mistake. How could it be a mistake?
Tree, let me ask you a question.
He's old. Have you ever been around Doug? I have been around him. He does like 29 things in one.
That ain't got nothing to do with me and the top 5.
Tree,
nothing to do with me.
Tree,
As a matter of fact, bring my representation in here. Tree,
let me ask him a question.
Attorney Wilson.
Hold on, Arlie, 1 second. Tree, Ryan. Do you really think that I've cheated, that I tried to cheat you in any of the top 5?
Yes.
Real quick.
That's very sad.
We showed y'all changing graphics during the goddamn segment. Stop it.
Calm down.
That's cheating.
Calm down.
Stuart, we're going to have to ask you to lower your voice. We can manage this.
Attorney Wilson, I apologize. Attorney Wilson.
We have evidence, though, however, that you all have cheated throughout the top 5.
That's not true, Ollie.
We have evidence.
That's not true, Ollie. And listen, bottom line is we ended in a tie. I thought that you had the screenshot. I'll send you the screenshot.
My loss against him. You counted Jeff's loss against me. Y'all were just doing some things this year, changing graphics.
So
wait a minute.
One comment. Real quick.
Wait, your lawyer participated in a top 5? You don't think there's a conflict of interest?
There's not a conflict of interest.
She just said my top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Real quick. One comment. Okay. How many votes did you get that was supposed to be for me? List is yours.
But you can say the same thing vice versa, though, man.
I would like to talk.
You can say the same thing vice versa.
I would like to talk.
Go ahead.
Wants to hear you talk.
How many times did you get votes that was supposed to be for me because you had the list under your name?
No, but this mysterious tie. Hold on.
It's not fair to not let
everyone talk.
Stop for 1 second.
I got the 4 and I'm talking. You stop for a second. If you got one vote that was for me and now mysterious tie, it's not a tie. But when you list both top 5s as yours, it's misleading to the people that's voting.
Hold on. This is what you don't understand.
A list is a list, no matter whose name.
Tree, hold on. This is what you don't understand. I didn't correct it and change one of the names from mine to yours. That entire poll was taken down and restarted from the beginning. Do you understand now?
That ain't
Then
got
what-
nothing to
that
do with
means-
me because
but
if
that
I
means
had
people
15
voted
votes during that poll,
for
when
his
you
list.
restarted it, those 15 people didn't come back and vote again.
'Cause
They
we
thought
didn't
their
know there
vote
was
was
an
already
issue.
in.
Because we know Facebook doesn't. And again, I don't like you, Ryan. But Doug, Ryan, what I want to say is the list is the list. But in your defense, and I'm
Stop
no
the
lawyer,
steal.
but if I don't know how many people voted for your list that accidentally said Doug, so the list is the list, but I still need those numbers. And when you took it away, Douglas, it just
The numbers went away.
The great John
and people
Dingle.
don't come back because we have said repeatedly how Facebook doesn't push things out.
That's not my
This
words.
can't
That's
work.
a great John
But
Dingle.
hold on.
There's
But people
that
right. But there's people that didn't go back and vote for me as well. That's
Right.
what I'm telling you.
Right.
It was
Yeah.
even. The point is, it was even. Why are you crying like this?
The person.
It might not have been even had
The
we
purpose-
known.
But we
Right.
don't know.
Hey,
We
Douglas,
don't know.
Are you a man
do
of
not know, and that's
integrity?
the
We
truth.
can't do this.
y'all don't have integrity because y'all been cheating all year.
Man, why-
Where's your integrity at when you've been cheating all year?
I got
We
you.
physically seen y'all trying to cheat.
Hey, Arlie. thank
Attorney
you.
Wilson,
And I'm
thank you for-
hoping that once we finally get a winner, we don't do this anymore because people, it's a fun thing, but y'all don't cheat. But they say
Hey,
five.
man.
Somebody had a good top 5 in this thing. I'm gonna go back and find it. It'll be
Ari,
top
let me-
5
let me-
things your older brother does to you to make you like that.
Let me say this, man. And it is what it is. A lot of times I think you be playing about this, but for you to say that I cheat on anything, that I cheat you on purpose, that's bad, man. It's not good.
For the record,
Because when you say I cheat, you questioning my character. I'm
Right.
in sales.
hey Doug,
You tell people I'm a
Yeah,
cheater
man.
at something. People don't want to do business with somebody that's a cheater. Why would you say that?
right?
Why would
Two
you say
things.
something without any
We have evidence. Would you like?
Two
that?
things.
there's no
Yes, no.
evidence. Ollie,
Yes, there's
that was
plenty
a
of it.
mix up when that happened that one
No.
time.
No,
when
the
you talked
mix-up
about
is y'all
when you did
cheating.
something.
The mix-up is y'all cheating. And for the record, I've never identified one cheater. I tie both of y'all together
No,
because
no.
y'all are in cahoots. It's
You call-
y'all.
You call your brother a
Because Tree
cheater.
is the one that changes the graphics
Yeah,
as we
yeah.
saw her do in real time. But you're
It
trying
ain't-
to
it
tell
ain't-
us
it ain't-
that
it
y'all
ain't-
didn't do that.
It ain't that serious to change nothing, man. Why would you even think it's that serious to change
Because
something?
we saw it. We saw it.
Y'all are
That's why.
competitive.
You didn't see nothing.
You
You
don't wanna lose.
misunderstood what happened.
You can't
Just
tell
like
us
you're
what,
misunderstanding about this whole
Look at
process
Fred
right
G.
now. What happened?
42.
Doug,
You saw it.
Doug, you can't. You're like, it's your Trumpian ways. You're telling us something that's not true as if it's true.
Yeah.
We
So
saw
I
y'all
cheated
do
you.
it.
I cheated
We,
you.
we saw y'all do it.
I
Fred
cheated
saw it too.
And for
No,
the
that's-
record, I definitely put more of the cheating on your cohort, not on you. She's misleading you.
Right.
Yeah. She's a bad influence on you. That's why you agreed to allow her to do what she was doing. No, I don't think it's you. I think it's her.
You just
Because he wouldn't cheat his brother. would
you
he?
take all the fun out of stuff. Let's get to the trespass.
Oh,
So-
I take all the fun out
for
of
the
it.
trespass.
I
Let's,
take
uh,
all the fun out of it. Oh, me.
Let's move to
Yeah.
the trespass,
Y'all
man.
have doctored top 5. Y'all have changed graphics. You post your list with 2 names on it, yours for both of them. But I'm the one that is doing something wrong. See, Doug.
I think you don't know the definition between a mistake and cheating. You clearly don't know the definition of these words.
The cheater gets to call it whatever they want.
Right.
You
Classic
can
Stu.
say whatever you want. But again, we saw it with our own eyes.
I'm serious, man. It really hurts that you say something like that.
I don't give a damn about your
Yeah.
feelings.
I know you don't.
Yeah, I don't give a damn about your feelings.
It really hurts that you call your brother a cheater who's
what
done nothing
hurts
but
is for y'all
look
to
out
cheat
who's,
instead
who's
of just
done-
being straight up honest.
who's
That's
done
what
who's
hurts.
done nothing but look out for you. You think
Right.
that I would cheat you to get a win in a top 5 on the show?
I saw it with my own eyes. Stop with the, I don't know what it is you're trying to do. Stop it.
Let's do the classic stew. So classic stew goes back to the days on radio, on terrestrial radio. Classic stew for you with a Christmas theme. Go ahead, run it, Tree.
There's a lot of basketball stories going on right now, man, and this guy is a friend of the show. And I don't know. You tell us after it's done. He keeps it real, but then sometimes he doesn't. The great Yao Ming joins the Two Live Stews in the doghouse. Yao Ming, how you doing, Yao?
What an honor to be on with such a great journalist as Doug Stewart.
Man, Yao, thank you so much for
what's up, Yao? Good to hear your voice, man.
Yeah, but anyway, Yao Ming joins the Two Live Stews in the doghouse. Yao, how's it been going, man?
Things are great, Doug. The leg is feeling great. I will dominate the Olympics. But before I get into that, I have some concerns.
Okay.
What's up with this contract Gilbert Arenas got?
I don't know. What's up with it?
6 year, $121 million. It's like, that's like 8 yen.
Right.
That's huge.
Right.
I'm totally worth that. What are the Wizards doing? Kobe was right about Gilbert Arenas. He has no conscience. Agent Zero is a dud.
Wait a minute. You just diss Agent Zero? We're talking to Yao Ming right now with the Two Live Stews Sporting News Radio. What else is going on, Yao?
Well, Baron Davis apparently is a Clipper.
Right.
Where is that?
Where is that?
I mean, is that an international team?
No, it's in Los Angeles.
No, it's not. I've never played the Clippers. And by the way,
right.
Not only is Kobe Bryant a better basketball player than Baron Davis,
right,
but did you ever notice that he is the love child of Teddy Pendergrass? I mean, seriously, how many guys have a beard that meets their eyebrow?
Yao.
I think I'm going to let it go. Looks like another love ticket. Doug, sing with me.
Yeah.
Doug, sing with me.
Think I'm going to let it go.
There you go. Yes.
Yao, did you just diss Baron Davis?
Maybe your brother said that. But I haven't spoken yet.
We're talking to Yao Ming right now with the Two Live Stews.
How you been doing, Yao? You okay, Yao?
Doug, seriously, you're a great journalist, but where are you right now?
Sporting News Radio. All right, well, Yao, you got anything else you want to talk about?
It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience coming off of a clip from the great Yao Ming.
So I jumped the gun a little bit on that. Shouts out to Brother McDowell, historian for the Two Live Stews, who gets all the classic stew clips. Thank you, Brother McDowell. Can't wait to hear that. Can't wait to hear the Santa Claus one, man.
The years between us ever hearing those things, and when we came back, Brother McDowell hit us up one day like, oh yeah, for the record, I've got just about every clip that y'all ever done, every guest y'all ever done. I've got all that stuff in a vault. Excuse me, what?
Mm-hmm.
No, you just pulling our leg, man. Oh, what would you like to hear? Send me the Yao Ming. 2 minutes later, it's there. Shouts out to you, Brother Earl McDowell. We appreciate you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Earl McDowell. We appreciate you.
All right, when we get back from the break, last 48, the biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. Stay tuned for that. Also, stick around because we still got to get to what's going on in Notre Dame. And also, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Boar's Heads.
Yep.
We'll tell you a little bit about Boar's Heads.
Shout out to the good folks at WGPR Hot 107.5 HD2 FM in Detroit. The Sports Rap Network is in the building. Everybody that is in Detroit, y'all stay locked. You won't be able to hear it unless you go to the Sports Rap Network app or unless you go to YouTube. But at the top of the hour, I've got a Two Live Stews fantasy football report that cannot be missed.
Who does Notre Dame think they are, man? We'll get into that, a little bit later in today's show. Stick around.
It's very hurtful, man.
Yeah.
It's very hurtful.
You took a trip to Notre Dame. Weren't you recruited by Notre Dame? Didn't you fly up there?
That was my first visit. Before the plane landed at the airport, I said, I'm not coming here. It looked like a ghost town. Needles. Man, please. I retired from those when I hung up my cleats. Why get poked when you can snack your way slim? Brain IQ chews are all natural, taste great, and keep you in the game. Shots hurt, chews work. BrainIQ.com/REF/OneLiveStew. BrainIQHealth.com/REF/OneLiveStew. Brain IQ chews. Smarter than shots, stronger than excuses.
Hey, yo, Bird. your paper. Any way you choose. But understand the rules. If you get caught, you lose.
You can move a stone, you can move a key, you can move a pound or two, you can move some speed, you can move some X, you can move some shroom T, you can move anything you get your hands on, G. You can move some Hario, uh-oh, here we go, uh-oh, there they go, uh-oh, here we go.
It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience.
Let's get to the last 48, man. Biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group over the last couple days. If you didn't know, if you're new to the show, first of all, thank y'all for joining us. Shouts out to Detroit once again. If you didn't know, we have a chat page, or no, we have a show page on Facebook and a chat group on Facebook as well. All right. The show page is all videos, all, clips and whatnot that you can go back and check out at any time. The group has right at 40,000 people on the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. And what that is, it's like the Wild West. It's like a free-for-all. It's like hundreds and hundreds of posts that are posted each and every day talking about sports, pop culture, hip-hop culture, entertainment. All of that is on there, and it gets very, very lively at times. I mean, very lively on show content and conversation topics, et cetera, et cetera. So check out the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. Right now, right at 40,000 people. I think they're capping it at 40,000 people. I think they won't allow us to get more than 40,000. We've always
Is there any other groups on there? Is there any other groups on there that have more than 40,000 that you've seen?
I think the way that I set the group up, because it's a private group, you have to be allowed to be a member into it. I think that's a difference between how we have it set up. Initially, we wanted it for people that just used to listen to the show, and then it kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And at some point, I wish that I didn't make it private, but it's private, so I think that might be the cutoff. But anyway, man, if you want to get your sports fix throughout the day, check out the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. All right.
Is this where you mentioned the last 40. We should do that before we get to that Notre Dame story. You're right.
Yeah, so last 48, the biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. Tree, go ahead and roll them out. Let's roll them out. Thank y'all for joining your boys. Please pass the word. Share the show. Share the show. That's big. Hit the share button. We'd appreciate it. Congratulations to this guy, man.
The homie Mike Vick.
This dude was amazing, man. Michael Vick is going into the College Football Hall of Fame. I mean, what more can you say? The picture really just summarizes it all, man. Dynamic.
I didn't think this day would ever come. He's deserving, but because of some things that took place in his career, I did not think this day would come. But even the colonizers have appeared to move on, and this is amazing for him. Congratulations, Mike Vick. You deserve it.
No, I don't.
You were must-see TV, Mike Vick.
I don't think they moved on. But I think that in the voting and however they do the College Football Hall of Fame, I think they do it based on your career and what you did on the field.
Okay.
The
second thing I wanted to say, outside of them moving on and him deserving what is taking place, is he deserves the NFL Hall of Fame too.
Mm-hmm.
Period. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but he deserves the NFL Hall of Fame just like the College Football Hall of Fame. He was must-see TV. Every game that man was in a Falcons uniform, that dome was packed 4 hours before the game and 3 hours after the game. Absolutely amazing time while he was here in Atlanta. Hopefully he gets into the National Football Hall of Fame one day as well.
The way the wind is blowing, man, it doesn't feel like he's going to get in the Hall of Fame. I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. And for people, new people to the show, people in Detroit, WGPR, My reason for him being in the Hall of Fame is because he's kind of like the benchmark to dual threat quarterbacks today. A lot of people say, well, Randall Cunningham was a dual threat quarterback.
It was different.
Randall Cunningham was a dual threat quarterback, but Randall Cunningham, when he played, didn't lead to all these dual threat quarterbacks being viable and getting opportunities to play quarterback in college football and in the NFL. All these guys that you see today, the McDaniels, any black quarterback, any dual threat quarterback that you see today, they all kind of like looked up to Mike Vick in his game. Just because of the age brackets.
I want to add a couple of names to Randall Cunningham.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is Jeff Garcia. The other is Steve Young. But their pocket presence and escapability and them allowing their legs to move the chains to help their teams was one thing. Mike Vick's different.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
We have never, ever seen. I think about that game they played in Minnesota where it went in overtime, and the first play he drops back and runs like 60 yards and no one touches him. He's splitting guys that had angles on him. They just couldn't get to him. He was moving at the speed of light.
Right. I think 50% of Vick's game was running, was athleticism. Those guys you're talking about, Garcia and Steve Young, they were primarily throwing pocket passing quarterbacks.
That's the last caveat I want to add. Vick's arm was stronger than Cunningham, Jeff Garcia, and Steve Young. And Steve Young throws a great ball, but Vick threw that ball on a rope 50 yards, 60 yards down the field, and it didn't go no higher than 10 yards in the air. It stayed streamlined the entire way.
Here's a question they always ask for the Hall of Fame. You're watching the 2 Hours Tuesday Experience.
Question.
Can you tell the NFL story without this person?
No, you can't. No.
You can't tell the NFL story without Mike Vick, once again, because all these dual threat quarterbacks that we see and have seen in the last 10 years, include Cam Newton in that, they all, were motivated and they followed the blueprint of Mike Vick and got opportunities. And another part of that is because Vick was drafted number 1 and ended up being a Pro Bowl type player for those first couple of years with the Falcons. It was viable. Teams that never would have drafted a quarterback like that before because, they don't want no running quarterback, whatever.
Right.
Vick getting drafted number 1 and being successful, all the other teams and GM said, man, shit, that works. And he's exciting. He sells tickets.
The great Bear
one
Bryant.
of them too.
The great Bear Bryant. I need to get me one of them.
Right.
Or a few of them.
Exactly.
There's 32 teams in the league, and more than half of them now are using some form of a dual threat quarterback in their pocket.
Yep.
Thank you, Mike Vick.
Absolutely. Shouts out to the homie Mike Vick. Congrats. College Football Hall of Fame. Now, do I think he's going – let me say this. Do I think he's going to get in the NFL Hall of Fame, the Pro Football Hall of Fame? Probably not, because them folks still mad. And I get it. It was bad. It was salacious. It was stupid. God damn, I forgot to turn my ring off. But the man's apologized. He served time in jail. What? You at some point you have to move on, right? No. With a lot of these people, they're not moving on. They're never going to move on. I don't think he's going to get in.
I sincerely do think he's going to get in. I think he was too magnificent, and he's the reason why the league is what it is when it comes to quarterback play now.
Absolutely.
It's because of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't have a league with 32 teams, more than half of the quarterbacks now emulating his game and not give him credit for the change that he's made in this league. He deserves to be in.
I know I keep repeating myself, but the guys playing today, they didn't see Randall Cunningham.
Right.
No offense to Randall Cunningham, but the guys that did today, if you could have said the same thing about Cunningham, if during or shortly after Cunningham's career, there were a bunch of dual threat quarterbacks But that wasn't the case.
Julius 29C is exactly right. Dan Reeves had no business getting fired. He knew and understand how to utilize Mike Vick's talents.
Understood. Right. Absolutely. All right. Next one, Tree. You're watching the 2 Hours Tuesdays experience.
That puke orange is amazing. It's beautiful, man.
The best uniform. It's funny because when they were playing in these, everybody said they were whack. They were horrible. They were ugly.
I've always loved them.
It seems like we've romanticized about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers puke orange, sherbet orange, whatever you want to call it, orange uniforms back in the day. I look at them, man. I love them. I love them.
We went to Tampa because Tampa was a part of the NFC Central back in the day. Tampa, Lions, Minnesota, and Green Bay. We had a game in Tampa, and they had them puke uniforms on. And when they came out in warm-ups with those puke uniforms on, I was like, God damn, those are nice. They were beautiful, man.
And see, it makes sense because Florida with the pastel colors and whatnot.
That's right.
Jacksonville and Miami got the pastel, what's that, like powder blue or something like that, and the orange mixed into their uniform. So this is a dope uniform. So tonight, this is another part of the meme. Tonight, the Falcons take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I guess they're going to wear the throwback jerseys tonight. Classic.
I love all of my football experiences, man. And the Falcons being on Thursday Night Football is just wrong to the fans.
But
it's just
they're
wrong.
planning these stuff ahead, man.
I know.
People plan trips and flights and hotels around what the schedule says. They can't change it at this point.
I've talked about it for years.
Out.
I've talked about it for years, man, to float these Thursday night games and Monday night games.
I think they are.
You give me a bad televised game on Sunday when there's 9 teams playing, that's one thing. But when there's only one game in town, we deserve better than the Falcons.
Go back to Sigma Dad once again. He makes a very good point, Tree. I like those jerseys, but in my mind, it's associated with losing because those Bucks sucked. He's absolutely right. When they wore those uniforms, they were the bottom of the barrel of not just the NFL, but sports. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers sucked for a long time. I'm throwing 2 thumbs down. They sucked.
Sigma Dads, and you, Doug. Didn't the Bucks wear those puke uniforms when Sapp and Rice?
No.
Okay. All right.
No. Now, you know what? They may have worn it.
It was
very early in those guys' career, but they were still losing at that point.
All right.
They didn't get good and start winning games and getting to Super Bowls until they changed their uniform to the what was it, pewter color that they wear today still?
Yep.
No. In the puke orange, they were horrible.
Yep.
They were absolutely horrible. Next one, Tree. Thanks, Sigma Dad 9818. Loose neck Psy. He says, we missed it. Got them with the old school phone and boom boxes. Hilarious. Exactly. Classic. All right.
This blew my mind when I saw it this morning.
Does this seem like 30 years ago, sir?
Man. No, man.
30 years ago today. This was yesterday, as you can see, 20 hours ago. 30 years ago today, Eddie George brought home the Heisman back to Columbus, becoming Ohio State's 6th winner. His 95 campaign was winner for the ages, 24 touchdowns, almost 2,000 yards, and the legacy still stands tall. Shouts out to Eddie George. I did not think he was going to be a great NFL player, man.
After the way he played at Ohio State, his big ass.
I just thought that I didn't think he was going to be a great NFL and a great running back in the NFL. I thought he didn't have quickness. I thought he was like one of those lumbering type, 2 yards in a cloud of dust type running backs. But Eddie George was much better in the league than I thought he was going to be.
Man amongst boys.
You ever met him?
I have.
He's enormous, man.
One of the players at that position that it just makes no sense. Like him, Derrick Henry, Cam Newton, Calvin Johnson. They're just way too big to play the position that they play. They look like outside linebackers, tight ends, or offensive linemen. They're so big.
I stood right next to Eddie George at a party. This is probably very early in his career, man. And dude is massive, man. He's like a defensive end. Like him and Cam Newton could play DN in today's standards.
Doing a good job coaching right now too.
Where's he at? He left Tennessee State and he's at
is it Bowling Green? He's
Bowling
at right
Green.
now?
I think Bowling Green. Yeah. But 30 years, man, time flies. 30 years ago this happened. Eddie George won the Heisman 30 years ago. Shouts out to him. Next one, Tree. You're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Thank you for joining your boys. From Chris Sage, Odom Holden, Jokic has to go. These legends play in. Oh, we got that cut off. We should have opened up the whole comment. But one got to go. Which one you getting rid of, man?
Well, real quick before we go any further, Chatara tells me Eddie George coaches for Tennessee State still. He's moved on from there. He's at Bowling Green. Okay.
No, she has to look in the newspaper.
One of these got to go, man. Damn. I would say David Robinson. I would say the Admiral. Yeah. I think, okay, better yet, let's do this. If one of these has got to go, one-on-one matchups with all these guys, who are you taking last in a one-on-one matchup? I'm taking the Admiral last.
I mean.
So I don't want to take away from his greatness because the Admiral was great. I don't want to belittle the Admiral.
You know I'm pro. Go ahead.
If they go head to head, man, the Admiral isn't going to beat any of these guys.
I mean, man, I hate to do this. You know, I'm pro brother at everything. Shut up, studio audience. I love my people.
Let them be heard, guys, please.
Man, I think that it's a tie between David Robinson and Patrick Ewing.
You out of your mind.
I know people are going to be totally upset with that. Joker is just the real deal, man. And I mean, we argued about this last week on another situation. I think it was just about Hakeem.
It was a couple of weeks ago when we argued about.
Oh no, it was Shaq. You said you take Shaq over the Joker.
No, hell no.
Yeah, you did.
Stop,
all right,
sir.
Trump.
Stop, sir.
Okay.
No, and we have receipts because it was a whole show.
Right.
I took the Joker over Shaq.
Right. That's what I just said.
No, you didn't just say that. You said I took Shaq over the Joker.
Oh no. Okay. No, I meant Okay. My point was
you took the
Joker. You took the Joker over Shaq.
In this order right now: Hakeem, Joker,
what?
Patrick, Shaq, then the Admiral.
Golly, this man on worldwide radio say he's taking the Joker over Shaq.
Hey man, the Joker's game fits in every position on the floor, every spot on the floor, and from the free throw line. Give me the Joker.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'll take the Joker before I take Ewing and David Robinson, and I know that's blasphemous in itself.
It hurts to say, man.
But there's no way you taking the Joker. Any basketball fans taking him over Shaq. Shaq was literally like from another planet, man. He wouldn't even realize he was an alien.
Just in the paint. And the floor is bigger than the paint. The Joker's game translates over the entire floor. Defense and offense, handles bringing the ball up, three-pointers, free throws, layup, back to basket, mid-range. The Joker has it all, just like Hakeem.
It's blasphemous to what you're saying.
Okay, why? Because he's white?
Yes.
That's why he's blasphemous?
Yes.
Yeah, stop it. Stop it.
Yes.
Man. Stop it, man.
Yeah, so I would take him over Patrick Ewing, and I would take him over David Robinson. I see a bunch of people, I see a bunch of New York Knicks fans in the chat saying Joker over Ewing as well.
Joker's a beast, man.
He is. He's an absolute beast.
He does it all.
He is.
Triple-double machine.
He is. But you can't take him over Shaq. Right. Shaq is not even like in the same category with these guys, man.
If your game is in the clutch late in the game, you got to take Shaq off the floor. That's why they created Hack a Shaq. He was removed from the game at times because he couldn't make free throws. You ain't taking Joke off the floor.
It's just blasphemous. All right, next one, Tree. You're watching Two Live Stews Experience.
Curtis Jackson, boy, he's making a stink of things right now.
We talked about this earlier with her Arlie Wood report. At the end of the day, man, do you think 50 Cent is doing some type of lightweight snitching with this thing, man? Or you totally fine with him doing this documentary and putting Puffy on blast like this?
I'm not fine with it, man. It breaks some kind of man code, but I understand. He got a beef with that man, and he's got the means to do as he wished, and he's doing that.
I don't think they even have, well, they said Puffy is knocking out his old lady, like one of his baby mothers or something like that.
And he wasn't just knocking her off. He was, can I say this, slutting her out? Yeah. Yeah, she's part of these freak offs, man.
50 just so he's so
look at the
petty.
time.
Like, and you're right. Since he came out, he's been petty. Like his first song.
He got in the game cracking on people, man. Taking
what was
shots.
his first song? Artist. I can't remember the track that he had, but he basically dissed all these industry rappers and people in the industry. His very first song, and then he just got bigger and bigger, hooked up with Eminem and Dr. Dre, and the rest is history. But he's always been petty, like this man law, this man code. Like, you do an entire documentary putting all this man business on the street like this, it just don't feel right. It just don't feel right.
One of 50's major hits was In the Club, but in 2003, he released Get Rich or Die Trying, and that was one of his first big ones. Shout out to you, Detroit. We appreciate y'all, man. If we've got more Last 48, we'll figure them out on the other side. We got a 2-minute trespass coming up. But again, huge shout out to the WGPR Hot 107.5 HD2 FM in Detroit people. We are
we behind schedule. We'll see y'all next Monday. Pass the word on the show. 2 Live Studios Experience. We'll be right back to ATL and everywhere else.
We're back, and it's your boys, the 2 Live Stews.
Your boys, the 2 Live Stews. 2 quick stories we wanted to touch upon, man, before we get to these chat messages.
Did we finish the last 48?
Oh, we didn't. We didn't.
No, we did not.
I think we had another part to the Netflix and the 50 Cent stuff. And you're watching the 2 Live Stews Experience.
Very
you're
good.
Listening to the 2 Live Stews Experience.
Very good.
From Rapology, Ray J wants to know, why would producer Lil Rod stay at Diddy's? He wants to know why he would stay at Diddy's house for 8 months after he kept waking up feeling sore. That was very strange about the documentary as well. Not just Lil Rod, the producer, but the guy that was supposed to be Puffy's partner when they started Bad Boy. Like, they kept talking about these stories, and the guy that was his partner, not so much as Lil Rod, but they kept talking about these stories where they insinuated, they didn't come out and say it. They insinuated that Puffy was molesting them. But they kept talking about how it happened this month, and then it happened this next year.
And over again.
At some point, you're making a choice, man.
I just can't keep waking up with my booty being sore and not doing anything about it. I just can't.
That was very odd to me.
All it's going to take for me is one sore booty and me not remembering what took place the night before I woke up with said booty being sore, and it's a problem, man.
Well, first of all, I'm not getting in no bed with a dude in the first place.
Well, you don't know that you're in the bed with dude.
Right, I think Lil Rod made it seem like that Puffy drugged him or something like that.
Right.
Okay.
You don't know you're in the bed with dude.
So let's back up. First of all, if I wake up in the morning and Puffy is at if I wake up in the morning and Puffy's at the stove cooking some eggs like Ving Rhames and Baby Boy, and he got on a towel and my booty feels sore, I'm never ever coming back again. I'm just gonna chalk it up as my booty sore. I'm never coming back again next week, next year, 50 years from now. I'm never coming back. Why did these guys keep coming back and staying at that man's house?
I've got an answer. How far along are you in the doc? Have you seen all of it?
I've seen the whole thing.
Okay. The reason why they keep coming back is for the love of my name.
Yeah. Especially the little rail guy. Rail guy did a project for Puffy, and he wanted to get paid. And Puffy, that's another thing I didn't know about Puffy. He wasn't paying his people.
He strung him along.
How can you be almost a billionaire, allegedly, and you don't want to pay people their money for doing work for you?
That's how you become a billionaire. You keep it all. The story where Shine's wife said they were in a club and Shine and his wife were just broke. They were in a club. Shine didn't have no money. Shine went to Puffy like, hey, man, can you help me out here? I ain't got nothing right now. Puff took out a wad of money and gave him $100 bill.
Right. And the other part of that, I remember that story.
Not Shine. Not Shine. Craig Mack. Sorry. Not Shine. Craig Mack.
But then also, one of the chicks, I can't remember who it was, but same type of thing.
Oh, she needed a lawyer.
You know what? No,
it wasn't
a chick. It wasn't a chick. It wasn't a chick. It was Shine. Right. The other part of that story, Shine said a couple days earlier, he went to Europe with Puffy and one of the chicks, and Puffy spent on this woman that he took out there $100,000 on clothes. That happened like 2 or 3 days before Shine needed a couple of dollars and said Diddy was like, I ain't got it or whatever.
I ain't got it.
Just said, yeah.
I ain't got it.
Man, I just saw you spend 100 stacks on this chick when we were in Europe 2 days ago. What do you mean you don't have it? On clothes. Yeah, man. But back to the point, man. I'm not waking up more than one time with my bookie hurt, man, and sore. Not one. And then I'm probably gonna have to kill you too.
Puff reminds me of a couple of people I know in this doc, and the minute I realized these people were who they were, I left them alone back in the day. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, man. This cat is Shady Grady. Allegedly Shady Grady.
Yeah. Was that the last one, Tree? All right, that was the last one. Two quick things I wanted to talk about. Story number 4, this whole thing with Notre Dame. It's been a topic of this thing with Notre Dame, story number 4. It's been a big topic over the last couple of days when Notre Dame came out and said they're opting out of playing in a bowl game because they didn't get into the college football playoffs. They didn't, get in that slot of one of the 12 teams for the college football playoffs. What's your thoughts about Notre Dame saying, F you and your football, we're not playing no more this year. We should have been in these playoffs, so screw you. What's your thoughts?
We don't know all the details, and my thoughts are simple. If they didn't stand in front of the entire team and take a team vote, and the team voted not to play, they dead ass wrong.
Mm-hmm.
These bowl games are opportunities for these players to go someplace they may have never been. These bowl games are opportunities for these players to go someplace and to get showered with gifts. And these bowl games are an opportunity for these players that are seniors that will never play football again to get one more game. And if you took that from these players because you're embarrassed, you're not in the CFP, shame on y'all.
Shame on Notre Dame in general, man. Let's back up. They had 2 early losses. They lost their first 2 games in Miami and Texas A&M. The season opening loss to Miami was the ultimate tiebreaker as the committee evaluated, eventually placed Miami ahead of Notre Dame in the final rankings. People forget, they act like the ACC didn't get a team in the playoffs. It's almost like we still imagine Miami being an independent from 30 years ago. Miami is an ACC team.
I agree.
And also for people that don't realize it as well, all of Notre Dame's other sports are affiliated with the ACC except for them, except for the football team. The football team has remained independent because it's the best thing for them.
And now they're trying to shop all of the other teams in other conferences except for the football team. I'm hoping that all the conferences that they're shopping themselves to say you either include the football team or just don't include yourself.
2 more quick points and then I'm going to make my point. The schedule wasn't seen as strong enough. They didn't play in a conference championship game like we just talked about, unlike others in contention. And despite a strong finish, the committee moved Miami past them in final rankings, effectively shutting them out. Here's my whole thing about this whole story, man. Who does Notre Dame think they are? Do they not? You can't tell me they don't understand that Miami's going to get the edge over them because Miami is part of the CFP. Notre Dame is an independent. Anything they let Notre Dame in is basically icing on the cake because Notre Dame, they don't play by the rules of everybody else. Why do they think they're going to get a favor from the NCAA, from the College Football Playoff Committee? Why do they think they're going to get a favor over one of its members, its conference members, or conference playoff members? Doesn't make sense. They're crazy.
Because they think very highly of themselves, man.
They think very highly of themselves, but they shouldn't do that. It's very easy. We're going to give love to people that are down with us. Y'all have said y'all don't want to be down with us forever. I think Notre Dame's been independent forever. I don't remember Notre Dame ever being, even when I was a kid, they've always been independent.
One more thing, man. One thing that has to matter with this stuff, even though there's no exact science to any of it, computers, committees, blah, 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 is head-to-head competitions have to carry weight. When Notre Dame played Miami early, they lost. That may be the only reason why Miami is in.
That's it.
That's it.
June B77. We've seen 2 loss out. Yeah, but they're part of a conference.
And they played in their championship game.
And they played the championship.
Right. When Notre Dame was sitting at home watching, Alabama was playing Georgia.
Like I don't believe. Let me get it out. I don't believe Notre Dame is this naive not to understand why they didn't make it.
Julius 29C is right. Notre Dame was in the ACC football-wise one season. That was during the COVID years.
But there was a reason why they did that, and I remember this story. They did it because of I can't remember, but I believe that's right. But I just don't understand why they think that they're going to get the benefit of the doubt over another team that's part of a program. And listen, I don't know the story about was a Newt Rockne guy. I don't know the history of Notre Dame on why they think that they shit don't stink. But it does. Like, why did they even? Why are they acting mad? They shouldn't act mad because they knew that in a scenario like this, where it's them against one of the member teams, they're not going to win that. I don't get it at all.
The ACC offered a stable schedule when others didn't. When the COVID-19 pandemic hit in 2020, many conferences moved to the conference-only schedules to limit travel and control testing.
That's
the
right.
Big Ten and the Pac-12 initially postponed fall football, leaving Notre Dame with no opponent structure as an independent. Without a conference schedule, Notre Dame would have had trouble finding enough games. So they jumped in bed with the ACC football-wise during COVID.
But soon as that was over, they were back to being independent.
We by ourselves.
We good. We Gucci.
Right. We get to keep it all.
So
when you win a bowl game or win a conference and get awarded this money, the entire conference, every team within it gets a piece of that action. It's like revenue sharing.
Right.
But if they're an independent, whatever they make, they get to keep.
It's very funny because they're acting like statements that I've heard from the fans. They act like they don't understand this. It's almost Trumpian. It's like Trumpian ways. Y'all know why y'all not getting that spot. It's because y'all not affiliated with us.
Yeah.
Y'all not down with us.
Yep.
You've said it over and over for the last 100 years. You're independent. All right. Well, you watch your independent ass at home on the couch.
So I'm just seeing a message, man. We need to hit these super chatters, and Tree got something she needs to do. Am I wrong with that, Tree?
I figured it out. Okay. I'm working on it. Just keep going.
Okay, awesome.
The last one.
And yell at me when you need a story because I'm multitasking.
Well, here we go. Last story. Story number 5.
This is scary.
Christmas dinner. If you didn't know, before turkey became popular, traditional Christmas meal featured a pig's head, man.
Well, it's not just the head, it's the entire pig. But the head stayed on the pig.
No, it wasn't the whole pig. It was just
the head.
Just like we substitute or have substituted a turkey for the traditional Thanksgiving meat, I guess.
I'm sorry, man. But when I see this pig's bunkie on the back of this tape, on the back of his head.
Well, maybe that's just for the picture they used or whatever.
Okay, all right.
Christmas dinner featured a boar's head as a centerpiece, symbolizing the triumph of Christ over evil. I still don't get it. Evolving from pagan feasts where boars was a prized dish and medieval banquets celebrated bravery with the ferocious boar in its presentation at Christmas signifying Christ's child's victory over evil. As opposed to a turkey in modern times, they used to eat a pig's head, man.
Look, man, I'm back off the pork. I was off the pork for like 7 years, man, and I kind of fell victim to the pork right around Thanksgiving holiday, where I enjoyed some ribs and some barbecue sandwiches and some bacon. But I'm back in my right mind, and all I want to say is this: there ain't nothing that tastes like a good piece of swine. I've never had a piece of a swine's head, but that body, that bacon, them ribs, and some pork chops ain't nothing like it.
Yeah. I feel about a hog's head the same way I feel about an ox's tail. Why would you eat an ox's tail?
I'm not gonna tell you tried it, man. Some of the most scrumptious meat you'll ever taste, man. It's
all right.
Delicious.
And thank you for joining your boys in the 2 Live Stews experience. Do us a favor.
Shout out to you, Brian Hill, 6609. Pig tastes good. End of story. Sir, again, I relapsed.
Rooted to the tutor.
I relapsed, but I'm back now.
I haven't eaten hog, man, in 25 years. Maybe not 25, maybe 20 years.
I was doing good for 7 to 8 years, man, and right around Thanksgiving holiday, about a week before, I just lost it. You know what happened? I'll tell you what happened. I make the kids breakfast in the morning before I do the show. On the day we have shows. And one day I made about 12 pieces of bacon. That's 4 pieces for each kid. And when
wait a minute, back up. You cooking breakfast at 4 a.m.?
No, the kids leave early, and I cook breakfast before they leave. And if it's on Monday and Thursday, yeah, right before I come to the pregame show at 6:30, I've made my family breakfast.
Wow, that's impressive, sir.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So anyway, after one of these particular shows, I guess the kids were rushing to go to school, and nobody ate their bacon. So I'm traveling back and forth throughout the kitchen all day long, doing things around the house, and this bacon just kept calling my name. Ryan, we're right over here. Hey, Ryan, the kids forgot to eat us.
That bacon
Hey,
is good,
Ryan,
man.
They ate the grits, they ate the eggs, but they left the bacon. Are you just going to leave us over here? Hey, Ryan, I ate all 12 pieces.
You ate 12 pieces of bacon?
All
in 12. One sitting, and you wasn't at Shoney's?
In about 2 minutes. And after I ate the second to the last piece, I took the last piece straight to the bathroom because it was about to erupt immediately.
Hey, man, I get it. I totally get it.
I know
you
that's
remember Shoney's had that breakfast bar?
Couldn't beat it. They still do it.
Well, I think Shoney's going through some economic problems, tough times, because I think they're closing down. But they had one in Orangeburg, man.
Doug said Shoney's. Triple Platinum Batmite said, Doug said Shoney's. It was a real thing, Triple Platinum Batmite.
Wait. What, is he trying to clown me? He doesn't remember Shoney's?
Well, remember, Triple Platinum Batmite is...
He went to South Carolina State. He know we got a Shoney's in Orangeburg.
Okay.
Wait a minute, Batmite.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm thinking
this
the wrong person.
This is the other Batmite.
I'm sorry.
So he's probably never been to a Shoney's in his life.
No, I'm sorry. I take that back. I'm thinking about Brother Julian. No, that story you just told about the bacon, man, I promise you, when Shoney's was doing that breakfast bar, I don't know if they still are at the few locations they have, I ate 20 plus pieces of bacon at a time.
I statement about the Shoney's breakfast bar, and maybe it's the big boys breakfast bar now.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Because Shoney's is out of business, but the big boy is basically a knockoff Shoney's, and they still got one of the best breakfast bars in the business.
I think it's kind of like Izod and
right.
And what's the other brand that broke off? I think they were together one time, and then they had two owners, and they split off. Bob's Big Boy was the original, and then Shoney's came from right. That's what it's called, like in the Midwest.
Oh,
Tree probably can attest to this, but they split off. Bob's Big Boy in some places in the Midwest is still in business. But down south, it's called Shoney's.
I lived off Big Beaver for a while in Detroit, and I would go to that Big Boys every
Beaver Ruin. You lived out Beaver Ruin.
Beaver Ruin. And I would go to that Big Boys they got up there every single Monday we had off. Every single Monday. I had the same table, the same waitress for about 3 years.
Yeah, man. 20 pieces of bacon can't be good for you, man.
No. And that strawberry.
You know what else? You know what else Shoney's had?
That strawberry pie is just amazing.
I was about to mention that.
Amazing, man.
Our mother, for like, if we did something good, if we got a good report card or something like that, our mother would drive us to Shoney's.
Yes.
And get us a slice of that strawberry pie with a bunch of whipped cream on the top.
Sir, I brought, every time I would go to that Shoney's, or that Big Boy, I'm sorry, I would buy a complete pie, an entire pie, strawberry pie, and bring it home and eat a slice a night.
The strawberry pie was the shit at Shoney's. I don't care what nobody says. Hey, Tree, you ready? You ready to get to these chat messages?
She done going to put on her fur.
I'm about to leave.
You looking like a fly girl this morning, Tree.
I'm about to go to the museum.
What museum?
I'm going to the High.
The High Museum?
Yeah.
What exhibit is there?
It's fashion, and
awesome.
Sometimes you don't need to take me to coffee. Take me to the museum in the middle of the day.
My family and I had a membership to the High Museum. We would go often.
Mm-hmm.
The sneaker exhibit they had there a couple years ago was one of the best I've ever seen.
Well, I just had a panic attack because I tried to send the show to Detroit. Y'all are very fortunate that we all are together as one, despite me not liking you.
What happened?
And
you got it? You fixed it?
I had to shut it down on Facebook, but we're good. We're back up.
I got a message that Facebook said they have some type of technical issues. Before we started, I got an alert saying something was going on with Facebook.
Everything is great.
Y'all, listen.
That's the name of the road, Big Beaver.
I love y'all in the chat.
It's
that's
Beaver
the
Ruin.
name of the road.
I'm sorry. The road is Beaver Ruin.
Yeah, I called it Big Beaver by accident.
And I love Big Boys. Every time I go to Michigan, I go there.
You a fan of that strawberry pie?
No.
You not?
Maybe y'all might have.
Or have you ever had it?
Yeah. Okay. So let's tie this in. Ann Arbor, Washtenaw, a little bit down from the U of M. I worked at the Big Boys when I was in the 11th grade as a waitress.
You worked at Bob's Big Boys?
I was a waitress. That's good money. And so the strawberry pie was I like that cake. Did the Shoney's have the chocolate ice cream? And
we were a fan of the pie, though, Tree. That strawberry pie is legendary.
It's that gel, though.
I love that gel.
It's gel.
That's the best part is the gel.
The gel and the whipped cream. And the voluptuous, sweet strawberries.
They were huge. They were
huge. They look like plums.
This before they put hormones. I like big things. All right. Who's coming to the party tomorrow?
Who's coming to the party? PartyBulldogsParty.com. PartyBulldogsParty.com. We'll see you tomorrow night. Tree's going to be there. Ollie's going to be there. Ryan can't make it, I don't think. Sir, what happened to you? Where'd you go? If you can, it's okay.
Sherrone Moore found out what happens when you don't listen to July's experience. Appreciate you, Loose Neck. About tomorrow night.
Oh, hell, here we go.
My wife and daughter are going away on a girls' trip.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to be on daddy duty. So if I make it, it will be me doing a turn and burn after Miles's play tomorrow night, which will probably end around 8. And that's going to put me on the road for 2 hours coming to Josephine's Lounge. And then I have to come back because the kids got something to do Saturday morning. So I found 1 or 2 bros from Lambda Iota, my chapter here in Columbus, that are down the road. I got a young brother that said he's down to hold the wheel. So if I've got the capacity to do it, I want to be there because I know how spectacular it's going to be. But I'm undecided as of right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a no.
Didn't you just say Miles got his driver's license?
Exactly. That was exactly where I was going.
We was babysitting ourselves at, I think, 8 or 9 years old, man. Let the boys stay. They good.
Miles has a permit that turns into his license after he tests on January 2nd. So I can't leave them here because he can't go anywhere by himself. He can't drive by himself yet.
Didn't we tell a story about how old man said, "Screw that! You can go ahead and go to the store. Give me some pack of cigarettes."
Exactly.
When we were 15.
No.
I had my kids driving all over for me.
Our old man through that whole, you start off with a driver's permit. When we got that permit, we was on the highway. We was on 26 going to Charleston.
He's like, hey, man, just be careful.
Just be careful.
He said, just be careful and call me as soon as you can if something happens.
Man, them boys got it, man.
No, man, there's no way I can just leave them boys to be. No, nope.
Not to drive, but you could just leave after.
Yeah, they can stay home by themselves. They do that now, but they've got too many things they have to be at for me not to be here or not. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking through it. But I'm a father first. I'm a father first.
Let's run through these memes, Tree.
Ryan.
And then Tree gonna be at this party, and I've had 2 days of her already. I can't take it no more.
Thank you, Loose Neck, for your donation. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Loose Neck.
Griff, what's happening, fam? Everyone be cool and stay safe this weekend. Bulldogs, bring the trophy back to the MEAC.
Aggie party.
A&P, they still try to act like they part of the MEAC. Nah, y'all wanted to go. Y'all wanted to play the white boys.
Are y'all concerned about Barry?
The white boy conference.
Are y'all concerned about Barry leaving, man?
We're very concerned. We've been concerned from day one.
Y'all should be. Y'all should be, man.
Coach Chennis Berry is the head coach of South Carolina State. Do you realize that this man in his 2 years, the head coach of South Carolina State, has not lost a home game yet? We have not lost a home game yet. We've been to the Celebration Bowl both years. We've only lost to HBCU opponents maybe 2 games. He is phenomenal, man, and we fear that somebody's going to come with a bag and try to take him away from us.
FAMU is open right now. They've got money. Will Packard can pay his salary. And there's another school that's open right now in HBCU world. What is that?
I'm not sure.
It's not A&T, is it?
Might be Southern. Southern needs a coach too.
They
just hired Marshall Falk.
Marshall Falk, yeah. See,
I don't know.
Hey, man, FAMU got the bread. Be careful, man.
I saw his name on a list for FAMU.
Be careful, man.
Grego, please. The party is not at Bulldogs. He's saying the damn. You a ninja.
Grego's a freaking nut.
So
Grego's a nut.
If you're new to the show and not familiar with Atlanta, Bulldogs.
Doug has mentioned partying at Bulldogs a couple times.
You really have, though.
You have.
No, I
but
haven't.
not in that
Pull up the penis,
context.
Tree. Pull up the penis.
Right.
Pull up the penis.
I know what to do.
Pull up the penis,
Bulldogs. Bulldogs is a gay club in Atlanta that's been here forever. Please
Don't
take
threaten
that
Doug
down, Tree.
don't threaten Doug with a good time, Tree.
Take that down, Tree.
Can't hang out at Bulldogs.
Grego, it's
No, but to get
Party
tickets,
Bulldogs.
it's Party Bulldogs Party.
And for the record,
PartyBulldogsParty.com.
the Bulldog story that Doug tells, he goes into Bulldogs, even though there's rainbow flags outside.
There
he
weren't
goes into
rainbow
Bulldogs.
flags outside.
He goes into Bulldogs, orders a drink, orders food, drinks his drink, eats his food, and then all of a sudden realizes, wait a minute, something's not right here. Oh, really? Come on, man.
See, these are the lies that get passed around.
Loose net.
Y'all, you ever done this? You ever done this test, Tree, where you have a line of people or a circle of people, you whisper something in the first person's ear,
Oh yeah, that's
and you tell them to whisper to the next person, so on and so on. By the time it gets in, it's a totally different thing.
It ain't got nothing to do with where it started.
It got nothing to do with what was said originally, and that's what happens when you throw stuff out there like Doug's was hanging out at Bulldogs.
He had a meal, he had a drink. He said he got 2 phone numbers, and then he realized, like, hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Something's not right.
I think he went in there because the drinks were cheap, and they still are, by the way, if anyone's interested. From Loose Net.
For a cheap drink.
My granny told me front to back ain't just for women. Wash your ass too. Doug, I know you have a hard time with your recall occasionally, but you started a conversation about, because I said I was in the shower, and you said we shouldn't take showers in the morning.
They just had a story on CNN about not taking a shower in the morning.
You mean the people that don't wash their legs?
As
The
I
people that don't
told
wash their legs?
I don't take advice from Caucasians about cleaning
No,
my
but they
body.
made it sound like this was a medical thing, like doctors were saying this.
I don't give a good goddamn.
Well, to my understanding, you're more susceptible to cold this time of year because when you get out of a hot shower, your pores are open for X amount of time.
That's
but you can't catch a cold by being
dampness. Yeah, that's why you don't do cold plunges. Women especially shouldn't be doing cold plunges. I didn't know that until
but
recently.
you can't catch a cold by being cold. You can only catch a cold by getting a germ. That's just a little known fact.
Thank you, Dr. Stewart. From Loose Neck.
But
Prairie
how
View.
you think the white boys in Green Bay come out there with no shirt and they don't get pneumonia?
Well, when I lived in Michigan, we wore short. I wore shorts
Adrenaline.
in the winter.
No,
As a matter of fact,
I think it's not as damp in the
it was
up there.
it was
as
37 degrees when the kids went to school this morning, and Mason had on shorts. He wears shorts to school every day.
Yeah, that's the stuff he's picking up from them, man. I fear.
It really is, because I went to a largely white high school as well, and I just would agree.
I dropped them off sometime in the morning, and those kids have on shorts and short sleeve shirts going into that school. No coat, no sweat top, no nothing. They're dressed like it's June.
Yeah.
What's that saying? What's that saying the old people used to say? Oh, he trying to show shape. He's trying to show shape, huh?
Thank you, Eric David. We appreciate
Eric
you.
David 1292, welcome to the Two Life Stews experience. Big up to the best sports talk, period. I can't be the only one watching every show twice. I need more content.
Oh,
thank you, bro.
Eric David.
Thank you for the donation.
We're working on it, Eric. We are working on it. And our guy
hopefully-
Rashad is working on it too, man. We are really working on it.
Hopefully in the
we're
very,
making a lot
very
of
near
gains.
future. Hopefully in the very, very near future, we're gonna be back to 5 days a week.
Frederick, your
Frederick
first drink is on
Anderson.
me.
Are y'all buying the drink package?
Absolutely.
No question. No question.
But I don't drink like that.
Well, don't buy it.
Don't
We
buy
drink
it.
like that.
How much is a drink on a cruise?
And
I,
for the record,
I would imagine
I bet I
they're
could
going to
get-
spike the price of one drink because you're
if
not buying
you
the package.
if you don't get the drink package, don't be trying to bum no drinks off of me. Don't do it.
Well, Frederick Anderson, we're looking forward to having you on the cruise. I can say that I've got 3 new additions recently to the cruise. I'm so excited.
I'm excited.
All right,
And Tree,
Osiris.
you've never been on a cruise, you said, right?
Nope.
A cruise is the best vacation you can do.
Yeah.
You'll see. I'm gonna ask you this question afterwards, and you'll see.
Yeah.
You can't beat a cruise, man.
You won't see all of the boat. There's clubs all over the place. It's
On the boat, there's clubs.
Yes,
girl.
What do you mean,
Girl.
I don't think people have a concept of how big these goddamn boats
Yeah.
are.
Oh yeah.
They're ginormous.
Okay. Osiris, good morning. Sherrone Moore had no business doing any of that, but it's wild how fast the details hit the public. When a big contract is on the line, these schools move quick to leak info so they don't have to pay out the rest of the money. Thank you for your donation.
Appreciate it, Osiris. See you tomorrow night, team. Osiris got a table. He gonna be through. He coming.
Oh,
through.
rude dog. God, just to come and dap that bro up and tell him thank you for support is the reason why I need to come.
Take an Uber, man.
Golly.
Oh, you said you had somebody that'll drive.
Taking Uber from Columbus?
Yeah.
From a ninja that would not spend $2 to come
Right.
from over here to here.
I'm gonna take an Uber
I'll
tomorrow
drive.
night. I'm gonna take an Uber tomorrow night.
Oh, you better. We are.
If the young bro's gonna hold the wheel, all right, go ahead. Let's keep on going. I'm sorry.
Hey, Sean. Good morning.
Sean.
Thank you for your donations. The Cowboys did not throw like they do now. We got to stop just looking at yards. Some yards are in garbage time, like Matt
Absolutely.
Ryan's yards.
Not only that, back when Staubach and those guys played, the more focus was on the running.
The ball more.
Yeah.
Sean, I hear what you're saying, and I agree to a certain extent. But Dak is on fire. He's
Dak is
doing
playing
everything
great.
right now.
He's playing great. He gotta get a ring to be in the same conversation with Aikman and Staubach and those guys.
No question.
Grego just wanted to have something silly to say. The Patriots will defeat and beat the Bills. Thank you for your donation, Grego. Grego, come to the party. You could sit in my section.
Grego is in Czechoslovakia right now. You know he moved over there.
He might be at home. What? What did I forget?
That Grego's out of the country. Let me see
I
something
just
real quick.
hung out
because
with him.
I don't think. I
And
think
you're
the New
watching
England,
2 Live Stews experience?
that New England game is home, right?
Not sure.
He would know. Somebody in the chat will tell
I
us.
think he's
Thank
just
you.
saying in general.
That game is in New England. Yeah, he's exactly right. New England's probably going to beat their ass this weekend.
Is it because of the weather? You think that they would have the advantage?
They're both cold weather teams that play outside in snow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tree. We only got a few more.
It's fine. Flex image training. Thank you so much. My Colts making dumb moves at quarterback. Signed Old Man Rivers looks like when he hired my guy Jeff Saturday. There's plenty of younger talent in them streets.
It's very odd to me that they would do this. The trading deadline is over, but I thought you still could make a deal for somebody under certain circumstances after the trade deadline. It's a wrap.
The Monday
Brother
after
Carson talked about this earlier.
The Monday after week 9, trading is done. You got to do it before week 9.
You would think that they had a quarterback on the practice squad, though, right?
Well, they probably do, but their backup quarterback is injured also.
Yeah,
and
Anthony Richardson
is on IR.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they really caught between a rock and a hard place.
And man, I almost think it's 97% chance that he's going to get hurt first game.
Unless he's been running, lifting, and working out with his team, man.
But hold on. Isn't there an axiom? Isn't there a saying always practice is different than game speed, man?
No question.
You think you're having a good workout on your own with your trainer, whatever, is different. It's different than game movement, man. It's just different. I don't see him getting past the first half.
That cat is older than the head coach, and his oldest child that has provided him a grandchild already is older than the offensive coordinator.
That's crazy. Go ahead, Tree.
From Osiris, Netflix isn't sweating that unauthorized footage cost. That's just the cost of doing business. They'll rake in the money, hand over a tiny fraction later if they have to, and keep it moving. Thank you for your donation. I heard that Puffy, it is alleged that the cameraman was not paid.
That's what I heard too.
And so that is how it ended up in their hands. I don't know that that's true.
And Netflix is
appreciate the donation, team.
They're only worth $200 or $300 billion, maybe, if not more.
They just acquired Warner Brothers, HBO, Paramount.
Okay, they acquired all those entities for like $90 billion.
Right, so they got it.
They ain't tripping, man. They don't give a damn about Puffy and anybody that wants to sue them. They'll have it tied up in court forever.
Speaking of Netflix, it might have only just been a news story. Do y'all know the story of Netflix? You remember Netflix used to come in the boxes?
The DVD.
Right.
It was the DVD in the envelope.
It was
right.
the red box place, right?
It was just like it, but we ain't have to leave the house no more.
It might have been a documentary. It might have just been a news story. I saw one of the owners or one of the higher ups at Netflix. They set up a meeting with Blockbuster and told them this is going to be this is the wave of the future.
No. They
and
went in there
Blockbuster was like, man, whatever, we good, we Gucci, we the authority in videotapes and movies and whatever. They was like, no, we think, and our studies have shown that this is going to be the wave of the future. Let's join forces. They tried to buy stock in and join forces or whatever. And Blockbuster was like, nah, we good.
Nah, we good.
And the rest is history. They went from the DVDs and the little casings that you toss in the darn mailbox.
We talk about fumbling the bag, man. I had an opportunity to invest in one of these hemp companies a long time ago, and I'm a partner with one now. Shouts out to the Georgia Hemp Company. But they presented the idea. They showed me everything. And I was like, man, this is going to work. But it was still early in the game, and it was a negative stigma on weed still. So I didn't want to attach our brand or my name to it. And the company has since sold for like $150 million, man.
Let me tell you, this hurts even more. Kara's been running track since the 5th grade. I mentioned that earlier today. At some point, one of their coaches brought a case of body armor.
Oh, my God.
Okay? They brought a case of body armor, and they gave everybody on the team like a case. This was like early, like I had never even heard of body armor. I tasted it. I've been drinking Gatorade my whole life since I was 7 years old. I was like, good.
It's good.
It's way better than Gatorade. And that's during the time I had a couple of dollars. I was investing in different companies. But I didn't get around to doing it. Kobe made like, what, $500 million off the body armor investment?
Like 400.
Yeah, I missed out on that. And I knew it. I said to myself when I tasted it, this shit is better than Gatorade. That's all I know. That's all I needed to know.
I believe it was James Harden that said Kobe talked to him about it, and he told Kobe, you know what? I'll invest like $500,000. And Kobe was like, hey, man, if I were you, I'd do $4 or $5 million. Yeah.
Can you imagine having those kind of conversations? Go
Awful.
ahead and do $4 or $5 million. Loose next eye. Ryan trying to fire the top 5 with cause like Michigan did Sherrone.
I don't want to give it.
Loose neck. Yeah. But this is a good one. Okay. We don't have to go down that road. Is there any intention of doing the last one? Because if there is, thank you, Mr. Unloved Fours. This is it. This is the move right here. This is the move. Hey, look over here. This is the move.
That's top 5 things, South Carolina. I'm thinking about retiring, y'all. I'm sorry.
Go ahead and retire, man. Go ahead.
Well, then Doug wins.
No, he doesn't. No. If I retire, it's over. Retired. Anyway, I don't want to get into that now. I'm consulting my representation.
Go ahead and
well,
retire,
I appreciate your donation, Mr. Unloved, and I think
Thank
it's
you,
a
Unloved.
wonderful idea.
Thank you, Unloved.
You just heard him say he passed on $1 billion deal. So from loose
body armor, man.
It hurts.
From loose neck side, Law and Order Monk's Corner, most definitely.
Thank you, Loose Neck.
Stop,
and thank you, Loose Neck.
Thank you, Loose Neck.
What were we talking about? Peens?
Appreciate y'all. Man, we appreciate y'all.
Carrie Portis, good morning. On my way to work, listening to the Stews. Good luck to South Carolina State.
Yeah, by the way, flash that flyer one more time. The game is going to be on nationally televised TV once again. This is the big shine that HBCUs get every year. So y'all need to tune in, need to watch. I think I'm going to go. I think I'm actually going to go to the game. Was deciding whether we were going to go a tailgate. Huh?
You don't have a ticket?
Not yet, but I have a lot.
There'll be plenty of room.
Don't worry about that.
There'll be plenty of room.
It ain't like it's going to sell out 80,000.
Tailgate, tell me.
We're not doing a tailgate. We decided against tailgate. Yeah.
Well, because of the possibilities of it being too cold out there.
That's part, and then the other part is we got a bead on a suite. So the suites come with food, liquor, everything.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. Well, that's gonna be a good time.
Cause I'm gonna be up in there.
Okay, if we can make that happen, we will.
Well,
so there we go.
That sounds like it's a no.
Let's go, State.
That sounds like you are not welcome to be in the suite.
He's not gonna remember.
Let's
and
go,
I'm not
State.
gonna myself.
You are not welcome to be in the sweet tree. Just go ahead and tell her no now, Doug.
I've been all over the world.
Let's go, Bulldogs. Bulldogs.
Brian Hill, thank you so much. Vic's Talent Hall of Fame, where the body of work through his whole career, I don't know, playing for the Falcons didn't help.
Mm-hmm.
He was why they had success, though.
Right.
Yep.
I don't know. Yeah, I see it both ways.
The Hall of Fame thing is,
thank you, Brian.
Once again, you contributed something big to the game. It's not necessarily stats.
Right. Well,
it's what did you contribute to the game? Like they always used to talk about Bill Walsh and him coming up with the West Coast offense. Basically, 90% of the league is running the West Coast offense. So that was his contribution to the game. Vic's contribution is dual threat quarterbacks became more accepted after the Michael Vick experience. The MV7.
It's a new name tree. New name.
Yep. Good morning, Sambar Z6Y. Thank you
for the donation, Sambar.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Sambar.
being here.
Pass the word.
We are grateful. All right, Ryan, get out your paperwork. It's time.
I'm ready. We're
gonna do 2 for 2. Thank you, whoever started the music, because I can't.
Is that? That's the brother! I heard this theme music.
Yes, brother man. Yes.
Wow.
What up, though? Hey, Doug, Ryan, Arlie, and Tree. I see you, Tree, showing off the shoulders. Fire. Have a wonderful weekend, fam. You too, brother man.
Brother man,
Thank
joking.
you, brother man.
Joking, not joking. Y'all hiring?
I had to change my clothes. It's gonna be hot. I mean, cold outside. I'm about to ride
Thank
the
you for the
train
donation, brother man.
down to the museum.
Did you read it? Did you read the chat?
We did. Ryan did. Continuing on with the goodness of God.
Oh, Melvin Echols. Whoa. Lord.
He said,
Did
"Is
Melvin
it
ever
true?"
send us a song tree?
No,
Come on,
no.
Melvin.
He
Send us
doesn't
something,
care about
Melvin.
You know what? I'm gonna pick something for him. I'll pick something for you, Melvin Eccles. He's kind of low key type.
Yeah,
So he
he
don't want to
likes
make a
to,
big fuss. I specialize in making big fusses.
he likes to keep it low. Great show, guys. Best show on YouTube. Is it true? P. Rivers is starting this week. Thank you, Arlie, Tree, Ryan.
I
and
haven't
Doug.
seen anything
Hold
saying that
on.
he's gonna start, but they make it seem like he's the only guy.
Right? That's that stop
Damn.
sign.
And for the record, I saw something. I'm not sure if it was actually Cam saying it, but Cam allegedly has said that it really pisses him off that they would bring in Phillip Rivers and not him. Cam is not 44 years old.
He's not 44 years old, but he don't know their system.
That's the big thing is he knows their system.
Right.
That's the
Phillip
big
Rivers
thing.
knows their system.
It's
Allegedly.
plug and play.
Yeah.
Plug and play.
Loose Neck, thank you for giving us all your coffee money. PV, don't let us down. We are the swag.
Now y'all not ready for this. See, it's a process. We've been to this game maybe 4 out of the last 6 or 7
Thank you,
years.
Lucian.
Y'all got to crawl before you walk. Prairie View not gonna win this weekend. They're not going. I feel very confident that the South Carolina State Bulldogs is going to bring home another Black College National Championship. Yes! Let's go, Bulldogs.
Last one, the Real Bill. Thank you so much. Keep raising the bar, Stews. Thank you, the Real Bill.
Thank you, the Real Bill.
Thank you, Real Bill. Peace, Claire. Thank you, man.
20 pieces of bacon. No wonder we're checking out early. Leave the pork alone, Doug.
Yeah, man.
Freudian slip tree when it comes to the porn. But he said that was 20 years ago he did that.
Right. If anybody understands or have been to that Shoney's breakfast bar, you pay one price and eat all of the bacon, sausage.
A lot of sausage.
All you want.
Yeah,
You
and
would
the
do the
eggs
same
were
too,
real
sir.
back in the day.
You
Back
would
in the
too.
day.
It on now, but
It wasn't the powdered eggs.
Real Scott said invest in him. He just needs 10K.
Hey,
Call
appreciate
Ryan,
you,
bro.
Rel.
He got it.
Rel.
All right.
Thank
Great
you, Tree.
show.
Make her wait at the back of the line. Send her to the back door and tell her you're on the way and never mind.
All right, so listen, man.
I really want to come, man.
No, don't sweat it, man. To Atlanta, go to the website, partybulldogsparty.com. Partybulldogsparty.com. Get your tickets. It's only $20 right now. Still, you do know a couple hours before we're going to have to up that a little bit. So get your tickets right now. Come through.
Free
I'll let you
parking.
know.
Free parking.
Oh, and huge. This is a huge thing. I
gosh.
keep forgetting to mention this. The parking is free
I forgot 2 things.
in Atlanta on a Friday, Saturday night. You're looking at $30 to $60 to park.
We got a couple of minutes here. Week 14 final week of the season. Playoffs are officially here. And man, what a wild, tight, chaotic, down to the wire finish the regular season has been. This week decided everything, seeding who squeezed into the top 6 and who's going home early. Every point mattered, every matchup mattered, and the pressure was on from kickoff to the final whistle. The regular season recap, the relaunch of the league delivered everything we hoped for and more. Upsets, breakouts, sleeper teams, juggernaut flexing, and a playoff race tighter than a 2-minute drill from week 1 to week 14. The fight for the championship begins now. The regular season is done. A new season starts in the playoffs where a legacy can be made. 6 teams enter, 1 team leaves. In the playoffs, anything can happen. Secured $1 billion lifetime deal with Nike, the first lifetime contract in the company's history. Nike is set to pay the king an estimated $30 to $40 million for the rest of his life. Yes! Hi, haters! Yeah!
Clothes.
Not just sneakers.
Does LeBron?
Sure.
Everything is just right with Jordan Brand.
It is.
Like the logo, and
Yeah.
I don't see a logo for LeBron, man. I looked up LeBron logo and I don't see it.
Well,
Let me see.
it doesn't matter. He'll have a logo by the time that money starts rolling up for his own line.
Okay, I do see. He does have one. So he's got
It's
L.
close to the Jumpman logo, right?
No, it's not.
No?
It's L, and then it's a backward J. Oh, no, it's not a backward J. It's LJ, and then there's a little crown in the middle.
Damn, he getting $40 million a year the rest of his life.
No, that's great. I already said that's fantastic. I
Yeah.
cannot hold something.
Yeah.
I'm just asking you. This is what we do. We talk about interesting topics.
Jordan is the GOAT, and I don't see anything surpassing what he's done in the sneaker
That's
world.
all you had to say the first time.
Right. Yeah. Jordan is the GOAT. Shouts out to everybody that participated in the Super Chat. Thank you, Super Chatters.
Yes, ma'am. Jury's 35. I thought he already.
The party? No. The party starts at 8 o'clock, right?
Starts at 8.
Because on the website it says.
Have a safe weekend.
See y'all
Shouts
Monday.
out to the Knicks balling right now.
See y'all
Top
Monday.
10 on offense and defense. Top 5 in offense. Shouts out to you, Knicks.